Well, hey there, fellas. Welcome to another exciting episode of Bremmorth Academy for the Arcane. Oh, this is usually hosted by that GM Patch Nasty guy, but you got Leopold Stotsk doing some introductions. Thanks for being here, and yeah, let's go on into the cast of cable character. Yeah, I had a little bit of too much caffeine. Come on over. Hi guys, how are you?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh. Am I talking to your characters? Am I talking to like the people behind your characters? I'm really confused.
So meta.
However you want to do it. This
All right.
broke both of our brains.
It's okay. How are you, dysfunctional dad?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm great. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. What'd you have for lunch today? Did you have something good?
I had a sandwich. I had a ham sandwich with cheese, a little bit of
ham sandwich with
mayonnaise,
cheese.
and some mustard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's how
No
I eat a
pickles?
ham sandwich too. That's exactly
Yeah.
it. Mayo,
no
mustard,
pickles.
cheese, and ham.
Yeah.
That's my
If
ham
I
sandwich.
have some pickle chips, I'll throw some pickle chips on it, but I'm not gonna cut
Chips on a sandwich
just to
are a
put
really
on it.
good thing. Vandal, how was your day? What's your thoughts on chips on a sandwich?
Depends on the sandwich.
That depends
Yeah.
on. Well, I don't know. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. How was the day, though? I asked a two-part
It
question,
was
sir.
pretty good. Like personally though, like a peanut butter and fluff sandwich, which is some fucking salty ass regular chips. Mmm.
I don't know. That sounds actually pretty good. I'm like a sweet and savory type of guy myself. Well, let's kick it on over to Bethany. Bethany, how was your day, and what do you think on chips on a sandwich?
Who the hell is that?
That's the person behind Scarlet. I know Scarlet, and she would have just hit my
I
head
know,
into
but
the table.
you said my full name.
Oh,
and
I did.
don't
I'm sorry, Beth.
appreciate it.
That's
the
how-
Patch is
that's
probably-
how-
What are you, my
Yeah.
mom?
That's how Butters would probably say it though.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I feel like
went full
Butters would
deep
say
in.
your full name because he would
You know
be
what's really funny is
as-
that I would slam his face into a table.
Absolutely.
Well that's that. I mean, Scarlet, Beth, they're probably
They're the same person.
A little
No.
bit.
Me when I was like 17. What did you ask me? I don't
Oh,
know.
I
I
asked
was
before you-
distracted by the fact that you said Bethany. I'm
That's
like,
fair. That's
what?
fair. I asked how your day was and what your thoughts on chips on a sandwich were.
I'm with Vandal. It depends on the sandwich.
Well, what type of sandwich would you put chips on?
I would not put it on a fluff and peanut butter sandwich only because that texture is awkward.
Well,
I
I
don't like
Nope,
that.
it's delicious.
Oh, you know, I also wouldn't do it on like a sloppy Joe. I feel like that would be weird too. You can't do it on a hot dog, but is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah,
That's a whole nother
absolutely,
thing,
it's a sandwich. There's bread.
I guess.
Can we
I don't
not?
know.
Can we not go into what foods are considered what, please?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have a
Cereal
mental
is
breakdown.
technically soup. No, I'm kidding.
For anyone who doesn't
I
know,
don't
we've
really
got-
believe that. I don't believe that.
It
This is a long running joke from what I was told.
is fats.
Stop.
Milk is
Stop.
yeah. I mean, it is
Where's the
technically a
stock, though?
soup.
There's
I'm
no
about
stock,
I'm
so I
about to play
disagree.
Branson in real life and just start
Alright.
bullying you guys.
My day was good. I watched a bunch of spooky shit and it was fun.
Spooky. Getting into the season. Thundercat, chips on a sandwich. What's your
Nope.
opinion and how was your day?
No chips on sandwiches. Chips with sandwiches would be perfectly fine. Eat
That
a
sounds good.
eat a
Alright.
couple bites of sandwich. You gotta
Nom,
have
nom, nom.
so when you work construction jobs, you savor as much of your break as possible. So if you put your chips on your sandwich, you're losing out on something else for that 30 minutes of your break. So then you end up smoking more cigarettes because most guys smoked a lot of cigarettes on breaks. Or you just sit there and bored. It's like the chips keep you busy. So you eat your sandwich, have a couple bites of your chips, and you kind of take your time because it feels like it takes longer to eat.
Second part of the question, though, there, Thundercat.
My day was great. I'm exhausted. I've worked way too much this week. I'm at that like goofy stage where like most of my brain is not working, so it's just you're gonna hear things that you'll probably be like, "Why the hell? Shut up."
Get your
That kind of
pencils
stuff.
ready, folks, and you're clipping fingers, because Branson's going to say something probably hilarious. Or
Gonna
end
hear
up getting
things.
murdered. And rest of my classmates, how was your day? You can go ahead and respond, and we'll see them on the blackboard here in a second. Is there anything that the people behind your lovely characters want to say about, like, before we start doing that? Well, Fuzz wants to say screw Branson. I understand that.
Hey,
I mean, he's my best friend, but I
I-
can see why he's a dick.
I'm spoken for. I have a I have a lady friend named Jenny Witch. So sorry, Fuzzrab, you cannot screw Branson.
She's
feel
from
like that-
Canada.
Out of nowhere, right? Is
Okay.
she your Canadian girlfriend?
We've never
She
heard
is-
about her at all.
She is
Literally a
she is she is on the Edmonton Evokers. She charmed me through the card.
Yep, sure did.
Wow.
That happened.
Whole
Oh.
story.
Call back.
You don't remember that? That happened in game.
I don't remember that. I vaguely remember that.
It was on the
train.
train. I think it was on the train. It was before we got attacked by the cake. I think.
Oh yeah.
I was pulling the
Like
cards
episode
out of the
three.
chocolates.
But
I was pulling the cards out of the chocolates we had.
Roughly 4 years ago, in the
It's been
dark
84
times.
years.
So I'm currently unavailable. Well, Branson's currently unavailable. Fuzzrap, sorry.
All right. Any more plugs?
Excuse me.
You guys-
Ooh, sorry.
Go to the YouTube thing. Click the exclamation mark links. That's the thing, right?
is that
Yeah.
working right now?
I don't know. I don't know
I
how to use a
haven't
keyboard.
checked it
That's-
in a while.
looks like a big
Hey, it
sword.
works. Yeah.
It's backwards. It's backwards. Let me flip. Can I flip myself? Form. Flip. Oh no!
Not gonna lie, it's
moved
just the way the eyes peered up. That's what I loved.
It's extra life, but it's backwards because my screen's backwards on Discord.
Oh yeah, I want to show off my shirt too.
I like that shirt.
People got some spoopy going on. Got that spoopy. I
It's the
got
spoopy season. Yeah.
Brainbusters. Yep. I ain't scared of
Hell
no
yeah.
neck injuries. But as Thundercat was saying, the Extra Life is a lovely cause. It goes to the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. The one that him and myself directly support is the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital of Southern Maine. You can click either one of those links to donate to the Extra Life cause. Click Thundercats because he wants a mustache. I want him to have a mustache because then it will be amazing because people will get us confused. And that will be funny because he's like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll confuse us for each other. We're
She
very.
gets you and Sean
we
confused
look,
all the time.
I mean, we would look so much alike if I had a mustache immediately.
Mhm.
Everyone with a
Mhm.
mustache looks alike. We just know that.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
True,
That's how
it's
it
a
works.
true fact. But if you want to raise money for your local children's hospital, you can join our team still and raise money for your hospital. So let us know. Go find us there and join us in the United States and I think some of Canada.
Some of Canada.
I think.
I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah, they do
I'm
have
not
some
sure on how
hospitals
far
in
reach.
Canada.
But if
that
you
would
are to
be
join the
awesome.
team, that would be
Join
great.
us.
And I would love to get you started on your lovely, lovely Extra Life journey.
And then eventually you might have your own team with a bunch of friends from
And
home.
then eventually, you might have to eat a stupidly hot chip and regret every decision you've made.
Nah.
Goals.
Yeah. Good goals.
Squad
Yeah.
goals. Yeah.
So go donate
Or have
today.
a mullet. Yeah. Anything else? Anything? Is that it? We got it?
Not yet. Head on over to our YouTube, check out the shorts. You already mentioned it, but that's Dysfunctional D&D on YouTube. We are 19 away from 100, which will give us our own URL, which would be a huge milestone for us. So head on over there, like, subscribe.
Send it to your
Yeah.
friends. Share, if you like something, share it. Put it on Twitter.
Click the bell.
Ram it
Yeah.
down
Put
their
it on Twitter.
throats. Just
Click the bell.
fucking-
Click the bell.
Look at my
Tell
kids.
Tell your friends to watch it. Do it all.
Yeah, do that whole thing. Next week, am I getting those dates right? Next week is next week,
21st.
next Friday. We're taking a little hiatus from War for Garaxia to do some more spoopier stuff for a couple of weeks in the spirit of Halloween. We're going to be doing Call of Cthulhu for the next 2 Fridays. And run through a 2 sessions of a scenario for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Next Saturday, we're looking at Beth running one shot.
Not next Saturday. Is that the 22nd?
Oh, that's news
The
to me.
22nd.
I thought I wasn't doing one. I started
Oh, okay.
writing one, but I can finish it. That's cool.
We can.
Well, I'm
okay,
not
yeah,
around on that day,
I
so
can finish it because I'm
We
on
will
break
be-
from school right now, so it's not going to take much effort.
Okay. We will be doing something on Saturday either way. Spoopy themed.
I will not be here.
and
So you
then-
guys have fun.
On the 29th, we are having a very special episode of Bremmorth, right, Patch?
Yes. Well, as if you've been tuning in, there is a looming threat that is approaching as midterm approaches, and seeing as midterms are coming up, they might have to deal with this threat and see how it handles. And
Do you
see.
call it a shadow and a threat?
I wouldn't even call it a shadow of a threat.
Shadow and a threat.
No.
Sorry, I was quoting Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I'm a
no.
nerd.
Is that a
Because I'm that
threat?
kind of nerd. One of those nerds, Tolkien nerd.
Yep.
Ugh.
Ugh,
A Tolkien nerd or a Tolkien
that kind.
nerd?
Yuck.
Both, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, tune in 2 weeks from now and see if anybody dies.
I just got an
Is that-
extra life
It's
donation.
me, I'm gonna die.
Ayo!
Now I gotta
Oh,
find
you just
out.
got an extra life donation. Awesome. Thank you, whoever that was.
I gotta go check it out. Let's find out.
I might have my daughter drive up.
It was not showing up on my thing. There it is. Buzzrab. Let's get Thundies looking like Patch.
Did you guys see the incentive that they put out today
Yes,
by
Yeah.
the end of the year?
that's
Yeah.
a lot of money. That's a lot of money, though.
It's a lot of money, but that is an
cool-
amazing thing.
Yeah, it's really cool. I wish we had a bigger community because that extra life chair would have been fucking dope. That chair was so sick looking. I probably wouldn't even want to use it. It would like ruin it by just sitting in it.
But it was a
Oh,
secret
my cats
lab
would
chair,
destroy
right?
it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So secret lab stuff is really good quality.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, it is.
Cool. Well,
Mhm.
keep on working, boys and girls.
There was a point in time when I was going to order one of the $500 chairs because they last so long.
Yep.
So, without further ado, before we get ready to see what happens tonight, what happened last week?
We went to the library.
Yeah, we did a bunch of research. We talked to Professor Stance. We had divination class. We learned that pretty much everyone's having the same fucked up dreams because it's a thingy. And then
The
I
Ooblex.
think Professor Hausen was trying to fight it in the restricted section, and then something happened. I think you guys were gonna sneak out. Decided at the end of last week. You, Branson and Danny were gonna sneak out, try to figure out what the shit was going on.
Yeah. There's a faculty
enough?
meeting
Good
that
enough.
we're trying to overhear.
That only you two can do because it would take too long to get the rest of us together because we're all separated.
right, and nobody should travel alone. That was yeah.
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 It would have been more dangerous not to split the party.
That is correct.
Buzzrab just donated to GM Patch Nasty as well.
Yes,
Fuzz
I saw
Rab.
that. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
oh, thank you, Fuzz. I got the little ding,
Thanks,
and I was like, I
Fuzz.
don't want to cut him off. Thank you, Fuzz. I appreciate it. That much closer to getting that keyboard.
Yep, gonna be pretty sweet.
Yup. I'm that much closer to getting a keyboard and then covering up, this little bear part right here where there's gonna be some lovely artwork.
With a bear.
Yeah. You could be a bear eating a controller.
no.
Little Chicago Cubby. Yo, you put the idea in my head. I like it. Let's go. Full send. Full send.
I was just thinking. You said the bear spot.
Bears beat Battlestar Galactica. So
I went and did research on where I could find out how to be able to punch things, and
magically.
and everything pointed to Albany.
It always points to Albany.
That is correct. Butters got attacked
It's-
by the Ooblex. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You guys thought he had a baby living in him, so you
Had
brought
some-
him to Nurse Ratchet.
Yeah, that's right. He had some leftovers in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She made sure he was fine. He's fine for what you guys all know.
Hang on. I just want to. Okay, sorry, my microphone stopped working for a second, but I'm.
I
good
heard
now.
that.
Okay. But no, he's fine for all purposes. You guys had your little chat with the professors to potentially make a move on to this thing after midterms. I did. Yeah, you did. And then, so
Yeah, I
what
asked,
are
I
Patoli,
asked
Scarlet?
Stans to be my dad,
Yes, you did.
and then
yes, you
and
did.
then
That
and then I rescinded that after he
you
was
wanted Venkman to be your dad.
that I wanted Venkman to be my dad because I just want a freaking pass to go to Albany. Give me a fucking pass to Albany. Just let me go.
I just got coffee in my nose.
Bertoli and Scarlet, what are you guys doing while they are out hijinksing, trying to hear upon the
Oh, that's right.
faculty meeting?
Forgot about that.
Well, I'm probably in my room alone.
Weren't we trying to
It's-
go get them first? Or no, we didn't have
That's
enough
what
time.
I thought you guys
We didn't
wanted
have
to
enough
do.
time. No, we wanted
Right.
to, but we realized that we wouldn't have enough time, so we had to go right to it.
Right.
We
Yeah.
decided against it. I'm just hanging out in my, I guess, the
You-
common
yeah.
area.
Yeah, you guys have no idea that we're doing this either.
I think we do.
You guys
we
know.
talked
Oh,
about
did
Yeah,
we
we
talk
talked
about it?
about it. We
Okay.
talked about it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, we don't know if you're going to actually do it. So
True.
So yes, probably just hanging out in the common room until people are gone.
Okay. It
How
seems
much
most
time
of them.
do we have before it's supposed to start? Sorry.
You probably have like a half hour, so enough time to get there, like as the meeting's starting, to not miss any notes. If you don't,
All right.
yeah. If
Yeah,
you
so
don't
not an
get
hour.
caught.
If nothing happened. I have not
Most
rolled any
of
dice.
the students have been starting to go into their rooms a lot earlier because they don't know why they've been quarantined into their rooms, but they feel as though something's up. Still hanging out in the common room, or
I mean, once the people dwindle to like no
Mhm.
one, then I'd probably not stay there. No.
are you listening to them, or are you studying anything?
I'm probably studying.
Okay, what classes are you studying for? Anyone in particular? Same
Uh,
question goes to you, Scarlet.
Probably creatures. And
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what enchantment.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
— 18.
As you skim through some of your enchantment book, you kind of cover the stuff that you would have covered in class today, so you've kind of caught up. Care of magical beasts. You are ahead still. You are well ahead of the rest of, well, I mean, depending on who you're studying against in the rest of your class, quote unquote, you're always ahead of Branson because Branson's not studying. You don't know what Butters is doing. I would assume most people would think Danny's studying for everything and trying to maintain the curve. And Scarlett, what are you studying for?
Probably everything too, because I want to do well.
Okay.
There's some stuff that I probably the only thing I wouldn't study is, I think it was evocation. Yep, I don't need to study that. I'm a fucking expert on evocation spells. I have like a ton of them. So
Okay.
yeah, everything else though. See, like necromancy and the creatures one and like herbology. That's all shit that I'm like, who's gonna use this later on in life?
So you're studying for them all or no?
It's like geometry.
Okay. All right, so you're not studying for them all?
Studying for everything, but paying extra attention to those 3 subjects.
Okay. Make an intelligence check. Okay. You get a little ahead of where you are. Herbology, you weren't studying? No? The ones you mentioned? Or
That was one because it's a useless class in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Illusions, you kind of study a little bit into, and you think, depending on what Doc Brown's mental status could be, you could start. You could all learn how to make minor illusions and potentially major illusions by the end of the year. And in conjuration, those who prove aptitude might get sent over into demonology or cryptozoology, depending on what they can conjure up from other planes. In the back half of the year. So, I have to roll some things for... Okay. Danny and Branson, as we cut to your room, what are you guys doing to get ready for your escapades to try and sneak up to the tower?
I pull out like all of like the gear I have, like baseball batting gloves, like I have my big duffel bag just full of baseball gear basically. And I just pull out a bunch of batting gloves and I'm like, here, wear these. They're dark gloves. I pull out like 2 pairs of like long black socks and I'm like, put these over your pants so we're dark, like in shadows we can hide.
You don't have the T-1000, correct?
Oh,
Or
I still have that.
Does that come out of your duffel bag?
No, I'm not taking out the
Okay.
bats. I don't need the bats to come out. I'm taking out my bat, like the gloves and like my gear, my like
Okay.
clothing, more of my clothing than anything else.
Danny's just like putting on baseball gloves, like, I'm ready for this.
We're in our own bedroom together, right? Yeah, it's just me and you. So it's like no, they're not gloves. They're batting gloves, so they're just like finger gloves. They're not
That depends.
for fun. Well, for
Like a
fuzz
baseball glove?
Fuzz wraps,
no,
yeah,
not a
fuzz
baseball
wraps
glove.
taking a baseball glove. No,
Yeah,
I'm
not a
talking
full
about
mitt.
batting
Like
gloves.
a hitting glove.
Yeah,
They're like
Yeah,
driving gloves.
yeah.
Basically.
driving gloves. Yes, they're what are they called in Ace Ventura? Dan Marino selling them. They're driving gloves.
No, not a baseball glove. Like a
No, not the
catching
not
mitt.
the catching one.
A
Not the
baseball
mitts.
Danny, the that baseball bat that he's had for quite a while kind of catches your eye as he opens up the duffel bag.
Okay.
You kind of notice like the surface kind of reacts to as he's moving through it, like it wants to be picked up. Like the surface kind of like flows towards his fingertips. Yeah. As you put the gloves on.
Those are probably like way too big for your hands, but you're still wearing them. I'm
They're probably like way up
I'm
to here.
picturing like the little kid from Little Giants that's wearing like all the gear, and it's all way too big on him. Everything's way too big for him.
Yep, that sounds about right. Hey Branson, have you used that bat before?
No, that's
I
the
don't
one
think
that we stole from Machio.
Oh, that was his bat.
I didn't steal it though. It was that other guy, Scoot, or is that his name? Skeeter.
Zoot. Yeah, Skeeter.
Zoot.
Suit riot.
Have
That was
you
close.
touched
Scoot
it
was
at
close.
all?
I mean, the first day when he gave it to me,
Did you feel anything from it?
it was a baseball bat.
Huh.
One of like the wizard bats. It's like really expensive.
I know I can make things kind of magical sometimes, and sometimes when I touch them I can just feel I can tell they're magic. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
That's good.
After a few classes, you would know that you have the spell Identify. Like you can know what magical items are. It's
Well, yeah, I think he's just trying to explain it to me
Yeah.
in character.
but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that you know what that spell is.
Oh yeah, I know
You
what
ha-
it is.
yeah,
I
He's
can't
just trying to-
describe
he's
it
trying
to
to dumb
someone
it-
else.
Yeah, he's trying to dumb it down for Branson, basically.
Well, it just like it's more of just trying to figure out the words to describe it. Because he knows exactly
he
what
likes-
it is, but
You know he likes baseball cards. If you could,
yeah, Danny doesn't know enough about baseball cards to make a metaphor there.
does Danny like comics?
Probably.
I mean, I understand I understand, like,
Yeah.
Branson understands that he
Okay.
Yeah.
like that he can
Yeah,
figure out what things are
Okay.
magic and whatnot, and then Branson is just kind of being like, "That's good, like, good job." Like, he honestly means it. Like, that's good.
Okay. It's
Like, not
Branson's
not knowing that
heartbroken.
you mean like, oh, the bat's magical, and I want to talk and I want to figure out what it is. He's just like, oh, good for you. Like, congrats. Like, that's cool.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
He zips the bag up as he like.
I just
It's
assumed you
put his
got what I
gloves
was
on.
getting at.
I throw him. Can I be a little like just like make up what I had, like a couple jerseys I had in my bag?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get a jersey. It says O'Neal on the back, and it's small. It's probably one of the first jerseys I ever had, and it's like a dark blue. It's not black, but it's a dark blue, and it just says Mariners across the chest, and then on the back it says O'Neal number. I think I said he was 25, so it'd be 25, and down below it says sponsored by Tiger Mart.
The league.
And then Branson throws on
it'd probably be.
a black jersey that has number 25, says O'Neal, and in the front it says Giants.
So black jerseys,
Yep.
hats, guys. Yeah, hats.
Our robes are like base colored black, right?
Yes, but they have that trim color. But if you have prestidigitation, you can change it.
Oh no, Branson doesn't care.
Yeah, I
We're
know
going
Branson
all
doesn't
up.
care, but I'm
We're
letting-
going all up. He pulls out a couple of hats. They're probably just like dark blue and like navy hats that are just like sweat stained.
I have to ask another question. Do you have eye black?
Oh yeah, no, that was my next thing.
There
So
it is.
Branson
All right,
doesn't.
there it is. Thank
So
you.
Branson's old school. They didn't have like this is 1950s. They didn't make eye black. So what they would what they would do is they would take corks and they would burn the ends of corks and then they would rub the burnt ends of the corks. So we have this like I put this like army like eye black on us to like blacken our like under our eyes. We have like it's like the warrior, the ultimate warrior like marks.
I
So
feel like
starts
there's
up
a
here
better
with the
way to
triangle, comes
do
down,
this.
and like this.
Yep.
And another little V down the nose.
Well, yeah, and so yours is like kiss. It's like a star across his face.
he's the star
mine's
child.
Mine's like the 1, 2, 3, and they get smaller as they go down. Mine.
Okay. All right. So one. All right.
What if it was like a stick or like a pencil? You could just draw it on there.
But then you don't get to burn stuff.
Oh, okay.
As I got the lighter, like. I love that I actually do
stealth
have
checks.
a lighter though in my in my inventory. I have a lighter from the cigarettes.
Yes.
As you
Moment of
guys
truth.
are trying to exit your dormitory,
Do we get any advantage because of the makeshift darkened clothing?
no.
Damn it!
Good try.
You said stealth.
I did.
All right.
16.
Uh, 8.
So as you guys exit the dormitory, you hear down the hallway loudly, "We are waiting. We don't see anyone. We are guarding. We are doing a good job. We do not see anyone. We are waiting. We are guarding. We are doing a good job." And you see these two figures lit by statue. Well, they look statuesque, lit by this torch that's down the end of the hall. And you immediately know,
They're the drones, the
Probably.
mono drones, or whatever.
they have one job to guard that hallway. You don't see any torchlight or hear anything coming down the other end of the hallway. So
We have
as
to go that way.
you can't go. Well, I mean, you shouldn't. You can work around. It might take you a little bit longer, but as you continue, make another stealth check.
Do it better.
Nah. 15.
That's not bad.
1 point lower.
9. 1 point
Nine
higher.
points better.
There you go.
See?
Danny, knowing his
It's
way
same net.
through the hallways to get through most of the corridors and get down towards the dungeon where your portrait is, and then you can get up towards the Great Hall. You come another T-junction, see a a similar looking sight, but you see it coming from both ends, and you hear, "Okay, these hallways are clear. We are going to patrol in this direction." And you hear clunk, 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 clunk as you back up instinctively, watch one of them pass, and then see both of the flickering candle lights. And the hallway is dark and now unlit, but knowing that you're in there, some of the torches kind of dimly light.
Okay, so there is some light. I don't need to make them light.
Nope.
Okay.
You know you're in the clear.
All right.
You're right next to the Great Hall. It's probably another 10 minutes to where you think they are having their meeting. Did I tell you where they're having their meeting?
I think they said it. Can't be sure. but I think it was.
I don't
I think it
don't
was the
actually
headmaster's
think-
area.
Danny, I will allow you to make a history check with advantage.
Okay, all right, hold on. What's my history mod? All right,
Mine's +4.
history.
I'm proficient in history.
I got a +5.
There you go.
Can I know
You
the
guys are both-
difficulty?
I can, and it's a 17.
17.
It's doable.
Okay,
It's hard.
so
It's hard.
I got
but
a
it's doable.
+5. So I need
I need a 12 or more. A 12 or better.
12 or better. 15. That's a dirty
Bang.
20.
You remember that Venkman didn't say, but they know that you want to be there, so they will be in the headmaster's office.
I see. I was right.
That's where.
That was that was in character. Branson thought it was the headmaster.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So we're by the Great Hall right now.
Yes. So you guys need to make a survival check as you kind of like peer in and see a hall full of like these mono drones that are kind of like scouring through, and we'll see how we go. Once again, with your eye black, I get to roll with disadvantage.
All right.
Nat 20.
Oh, nice. Extra life die for the win. Okay. A 4.
That would be a 22, by the way, if that helps his 4 at all.
Wait, hold on. 20. That makes 26. You rolled a 16 and an 8. That's a 24, and we had a 24 the next time as well. 24, 24, 26. Okay.
How averages work, friend.
No, well, no. But the back end of this is what's kind of given them greatness, because I rolled another natural 1. Yeah, so I'm up to 22 on my little back end counter for my natural ones for
eye
extra
black,
life.
let's
I've been sitting here,
go.
I'm like, cool. That gave me. I was like,
See?
if they give me stealth, I want to give them fucking give them disadvantage because they're just being dumb. You see most of them. Their patrolling patterns. They seem to be on top of most of the tables, and the ones that are
Crawl under them.
crawl under them, you wait because they're loudly shouting, "Okay, this room is almost clear. Wait the prerogative 30 seconds." It's not the word, but they say because no, it is not. Oh, I might have tin canned.
All right, we got you. You're good. You're back.
We're back.
They have an intelligence of like 6, so it's not great. They use the wrong words. Rah, 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 as they patrol on top of the tables. You easily subvert them and go
Okay.
underneath. Make your way up.
Can you can you tell me how Danny makes me feel quieter? Like, because I rolled a 4 and he rolled a natural 20, so obviously like I'm not being great, but like he's doing something right to make me better.
So
How does
Branson
that work?
normally you're the one who takes lead, and then immediately you are mom armed by Danny. Right quick. Like, wait, I know what they're gonna do. And then you see the pattern he's just watching as he just goes along. Because it was a 22?
Yeah,
It was a
22.
crit?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
The number was 20, so I was like, all right, if they want to get through, let's do it.
We when we get to the other side, if we get like safe to the other side of the room, like, and we have a minute, Branson's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna give him like the, all right, like, good job, and then we keep going.
You make your way up the stairs. You see a familiar-looking bunnicorn sitting down the hallway before the headmaster's office.
Like, just by itself.
Yep, just looks at you. Puzzled. As it walks down the hallway.
when it gets, did it start yet? Did it start yet? It pulls out its watch.
It's got this little sundial.
Sophisticated Bunnicorn.
Wait, are you in this meeting?
Are you familiar? Go. go down
I'm
to-
just following you. Where are we going?
I go down to the door.
You
and
walk down,
I pull out.
You
I
see
pull
it
out two
slightly ajar.
I pull out two glasses from the room. I hand you one. I put my ear up against it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're both
It's
leaned
open.
up against the door.
I know you said that, but like it just come on.
So you're gonna cup it? All right.
Yeah, we have I brought glasses from the dorm and putting the glass up.
Wait,
against it.
so the door's open.
Yeah.
Probably do that for a second for the cartoon effect, but
Mhm.
that's not how sound waves work.
I thought we were like in a castle, so you're also doing it against like stone wall.
They said it was the door, so the big
Oh.
Yeah.
steel door probably.
No, it's glass. Remember, it's ajar. Slightly ajar.
Oh, that's right. We gotta
Uh,
watch out. They can see us through it.
Yep.
I back away real quick.
This strange paper thing right there.
It's
You're
opaque.
hiding comically
Like a
behind it.
one-way mirror.
Ah.
This
Yep.
is. Do we see?
It might be a label.
The teachers.
You can see the back of a familiar-looking set of elbows. You see a familiar-looking poof of hair and what looks like the back of glasses. You can see behind what looks like Professor Venkman, Professor Stance, you see Headmaster Morrow kind of like walking and talking.
I
Um,
flick Danny's like shoulder real quick just to like make him like look at me.
10 points of damage.
I don't know what any of this means.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
I just start
Is
doing
it-
it more. I just start doing it more and more angry. Like
What? You have gooses. Geese.
make
So
the
what
What
fucking
do geese
grab.
have to do with any of? What?
Make the fucking
Oh, the-
grab.
I do. That takes an hour.
Cast it, right? Just cast it.
Can you just cast it? Isn't it?
takes an hour.
virtual?
If
You
it's
need the
prepared.
things
Takes an
it
hour.
consumes it. You need the
Yeah.
things it consumes.
I have that.
I gave them
I
to
took.
him.
Yeah, he
Dang.
gave me his. But
Let's take a
yeah,
let's
Is
take a
it
peek.
prepared? I don't have mine prepared.
Yeah, it's always prepared, right?
Nope.
From
Find
what I remember.
familiar.
Well,
It takes.
believe For us, it is always prepared. Didn't you say that?
I did. It is always
Aaron,
prepared.
sorry.
I did.
yeah.
Dungeon Master.
GM.
Yes, Aaron.
Allow me to grab my chalice. Yes, I did say it's always prepared.
Chase your chalice? That
Yep.
sounds weird.
So
Chase
it does take an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, can't do that right now.
Yeah, bet. I guess it's cups. And I
but-
put the glass back up.
You hear Headmaster Morrow. Well,
I closed the door so it actually works.
Thank
you. So if
It's not how sound waves work.
the threat continues due to the new students' arrival, I fear for the safety of the rest of the school. And if this thing is growing in intelligence as it waits here, it will make a move on midterms. I believe the students in question may be able to handle it due to what these professors, as you see him point to Professor Venkman and Professor Stance, say. Professor House and all those things say very capable students. So maybe they can fix this? Anyway, make sure the other ones don't get hurt, I suppose. This thing could never happen again, and that is something that would benefit the rest of the magical world. You hear Howard belch. The duck.
Oh shit! Did that come through?
It did.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. It helped.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
It was my ambiance. So, midterms are in a couple of weeks. If they're going to be prepared, I suppose we get them ready. Meeting adjourned, I suppose. Hopefully,
Shit.
no one is watching this as you see a set of eyes lock to a set of ear cups as Branson starts
I
running.
grabbed Danny and I just fucking boom. Fucking athlete grabbing fucking little guy with I'll use my
Man, I
athlete
hope
feet
those
so I can
guys aren't
just
doing
fucking
anything stupid.
Bertoli, could you make a perception check?
Oh, good. Where is it? Boom.
Yo, thanks
18.
Bunicorn as I run away.
15?
18.
18. All right. As you're sitting in your room, starting to get late, you're not sure what Danny and Branson got up to. You hear like a sloshing, like wet sploosh, almost like a gloop noise, kind of like come through into the common room and kind
Wet
of like
squelching.
you. But you also hear like this wet sniff start to come around, and like you hear it get a little bit closer towards your door as it. You see flecks of dust kind of come through the underneath as you hear another. And then you hear another loud squelching as like the sound of bone kind of slips through floorboard.
Like, it leaves, or it's coming in. Like, does it get louder, or does it go away?
It sounds like it goes away. Without opening the door, you wouldn't know. I'm sorry.
Shit. I'm gonna go like peek through the door, but at the moment that anything like touches me, I'm going to cast Ice Knife at it.
Anything touches you.
The moment anything like physically moves me,
Physically moves. Okay.
me.
Okay.
Hold on.
Not the door, me.
Hold on. From a DM's perspective, you said two different things, and
Yes, you have.
I don't like how you said it to Patch. So make sure that your triggering
right
effect
now.
is perfect.
I can't say anything hostile because I don't know what's hostile or not. So anything that moves me, that's what's
Motion.
gonna happen.
From your positioning.
Yep.
Okay.
But what
As
if
you
it doesn't
open
move you? What if it just touches you?
Anything can
He
touch
said
me,
what
though.
he has said what he has said.
Oh gosh, I don't like the way he said this. And I don't like that Patch is the GM because of the way you said it.
This is menacing.
Yes, I don't like this.
Good
As
luck.
you open the door, as you open the door, you kind of like peek out and look like eye level and see nothing. Instinctively, you look up. You see nothing. You look down. You see this kind of like viscous pink green goo with what looks like a clump of hair and teeth, as the rest of it sucks through a hole in the floorboard. Thank you, Fuzz. 10 points to Autoluke.
I don't like that.
AB Dub.
What's up,
So,
B-dubs?
could you make a history check now?
No, make the check.
No.
Nope, I can't.
Oh, I
Yeah, no
clicked-
thanks.
I went to click the dice roll button and it hit the actual skill, so it was like history. This is what you used to remember. I'm like, no.
I don't want to remember. What'd you get?
18.
18.
Tonight's the 18s.
Nice. So it listened to you once.
I close my door.
I'm pretty sure too, if you hide under the blanket, monsters can't get you. That's how it works, right?
Maybe.
100%.
That's how it works. Otherwise, my whole
Um,
childhood's a lie.
Well, normally you'd
Wait.
call for your parents, but we don't have any, so
Right.
Nope.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
No sleeping in mommy and daddy's room.
can't have Dad go check under your bed.
What do I
Oh.
have in my
You call
room?
headmaster.
What do you have in your possession? You have things that you don't own that are already in your room are a bed, a dresser, a mirror, a bookshelf. There is a writing desk with implements to write with.
So, I believe
I
what
assume
I
your
would
school
do
books.
is I would probably take my divination book and rip some pages out of it and go open the door and put them in the hole. And then I would take the bureau and move it out on top of the hole and close the door.
It's a
there's
fire
just
hazard.
Don't care.
Make an athletics check.
19.
19. You push the bureau. You notice that there's this kind of like cartoon mouse hole behind that has this same pink green residue like dried against it.
I stuff it full of paper.
Okay.
I'm gonna have no divination book because I use that's the only book I use. And then I find something else to push against that.
You have the writing desk, the mirror.
I would probably tip the writing desk over so that I put the flat part of the desk against the hole.
Okay.
And then I move my bed to in front of that so it's even harder to move.
As you move your bed, you see this dried slime-sized U like outline that seems to have been there for a couple of days but is hardened. But it's not like 3D, it's 2D.
I immediately go open my door and yell for a teacher.
Do you hear a door opened? Guy, we're in the basement and they have a meeting. What are you doing?
Nothing. Go back in your room.
Okay. Well, why do you need a teacher?
I start walking to find a teacher. I have no other option.
So as you walk out, you see the monodrones like kind of like swoop in on you. You don't feel any presence. They bring you to Professor Hausen, who.
This fucking
What do you
guy.
want?
You need to come to my room right now.
Eh?
Right now.
No. Okay.
There's
Bring me.
no goofy, no antics. Right
No.
now. And I bring him.
He.
Wait. I stop for a second and look to see if the Almirage is with him.
Yes.
Then I bring him.
Oh.
And I
You
show
walk
him
down.
literally everything. I'm like, hole.
Danny and Branson, I need you to make a stealth check.
Oh shit. 18.
19.
Nice. You see, just
yeah.
before the corridor to go down towards your common rooms, you see Professor Hausen walking behind these two monodrones who look like another shadow is following him. Yes, show me to your room.
We should follow.
Oh yeah, let's go. All right, into the shadow.
Make stealth checks. Okay.
On the gates.
I throw.
We
I
have
throw.
advantage on that, right?
I throw
No.
sand like a little powder bomb onto the ground. I yell ninja dust and hide into the corner.
So it hit another dice.
That
That's
does not count.
another die.
Is it in the tray?
Isn't
It's
it?
in the tray.
Is it cocked?
It rolled against two other dice.
Is it
and
cocked?
then bounced
If it's-
off them and
Is it
and
flat or
rolled to a
cocked?
2.
Is it cocked?
It's
It counts.
That's
If
a
it's
two,
not
my dude.
cocked, it's cocked. It's a 2, buddy.
It's not touching the other dice. It's a
I
2.
got a 12.
Plus 2. That's a 4.
Okay.
12er for Branson.
12er. Okay.
But do I
As,
get advantage because I did the ninja dust powder on the ground?
I rolled with
I'm-
my disadvantage.
I'm
so once
joking.
again,
That's not. I don't do that.
yeah, no. That's it's.
Do I roll?
No. You're
Okay.
leading. Yep. They're trying not to get caught, and they want to follow you guys now. So I mean, you can make a perception check if you want to try and hear them, hear the ninja dust.
22.
Yeah. You hear a
Ah shit.
ninja dust.
What do you
And you got a
doing?
4?
What?
There it is.
Does that
Thank
work?
you.
He's still standing there.
Does that work?
He's still standing
Yeah,
there.
looking
I'm just
at
standing there in
I
awe
jump into
of
the
what you're
corner,
doing.
he's
Like,
the-
what is this?
And I'm like against the wall, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Did you? Where'd you
Truth happens. He's like,
that? Is that?
Hey, I made them. I have baby powder. Baby powder
So-
in it. Little baby powder
You hear
into a
this.
tissue with
Totally.
the rubber band.
I
You hear the
That's
sound
brilliant.
of metal feet behind you stopping. We need to go investigate. Ting 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 ting
Oh, shit.
ting
We
ting.
gotta go. We gotta.
I grab him and pull him into like the corner, into a pot. You hide in a pot like we're
You see Professor Hausen kind of pause, hold it, and start walking towards the figure. And you see these monodrones kind of just close in on your position. You are out past bedtime. It is quarantine. You need to return to your common rooms, or else we will be excised to use force.
Sorry, we needed to use the bathroom. And I walk past them back towards our common room.
We will assist you to your common room, as they follow behind you.
Thank you. What are you doing
You're
out past
welcome.
curfew?
Looking for you.
But I was looking for you. I'm gonna try confuse.
Well,
This all tracks.
we found each other. Guess it's time to go back to your rooms.
Where are your rooms? Let's go to your rooms.
Our rooms are the walls. We're always watching.
Show us.
Sure, as you see him like float back into the wall.
And then I try to grab Danny and run around the corner.
As they come around the corner. All right, it's this way.
Oh,
As
that
they
was
point The
cool.
way you're going.
I want to do that.
It takes time.
I don't
Is
have that. I need to
like,
go to Albany.
magic, or is it like a mechanical thing in the wall?
You can make an Arcana check.
Another 2. 7.
Whoa, they're liquid.
Not really sure. It might be these
Wow,
things,
magic.
or it could be something later on you might learn.
Okay.
Man.
But you guys are escorted back to your common rooms, knowing what you know. Bertoli escorts Danhausen to his room as Zoot's kind of looking. What's going on? You back to your room. Show me. What are you showing me?
So the bureau's still out in front of my.
Yes.
So I move it, pull the paper out, and I point. I'm like, there was the thing was there, and it went through the floor. Look at the hair, the goop. That's one. And then I go in and I like point at the other. I point it. I'm like, hole. Weird shape of me on the floor.
Huh. Well. This is probably bad.
Probably. Definitely.
You can bunk with Gregory. As
Do
you
I
see the
like
Amaraj
Gregory?
look like the eye, these,
Oh.
you see the eyebrows kind of like. Waves you along. You were escorted down to the dungeon towards Professor Hausen's lair. You walk into his quarters of his
Oh God.
classroom. He has a little offshoot, which is his office. There is a lot of very teeth-inspired furniture, like framing-wise, like very ornate. It looks great, but it's molars and like these canines for like door handles and rounded objects. Anything flat would have like a molar surface. Like his writing desk is one like solid large molar, which you would think is maybe from a herbivore dinosaur. Yes. I like teeth. Gregory's room is in the closet.
Okay,
You will stay there.
that's fine.
Don't touch anything.
I don't plan on it.
So,
Thank
you,
Thank you.
get out. Go. I have to investigate your room. Don't go in
Okay.
here.
I just go in the room.
You
I
open
go
the
in the
closet.
closet.
There's these 5 same like black cloaks. As Gregory like motions towards this little mouse hole. Once again, as he waves you in, and you walk through this small doorway, and it's a very lush forest with a pond. As he kind of sits down and shrugs. Have a seat. Enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go
What?
go to bed.
You,
You seem nice.
Oh, thank you. You've never vocalized,
Said a word.
but yeah.
Yeah, you're
man.
okay.
Thanks. You're pretty rad yourself.
I think the rest of you are kind of nice, but I don't trust the Butters kid. I'm gonna go catch a mouse. I'm gonna go cook it and make a taco or something. Enjoy yourself.
Wait, we're talking tacos?
As you cook with Gregory, who's actually very skilled with a little bow. You make tacos into the night.
Yo, I'll eat mouse tacos, I guess. Are they like little tacos?
You
Yes!
turn into a mouse to eat them because then they're bigger.
They're like these, they're like miniature food-sized tacos.
I turn into a cat, so I'm not as huge.
Hard to hold
So for
with
the
your,
next 2
with
hours-
your little paws, though.
I'm double
hold
pot. I have thumbs. Fuck you.
As you eat the mouse tacos as a cat with Gregory, Professor Hausen's trying to kill it. So, if those three want you to trap it, you should, because he can probably get rid of it while it's inside those boxes.
I think that's the plan. Meow, 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 meow. See, meow, 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 meow.
As you try to, as you meow, you talk.
Oh, this is weird.
Yep. That's how it works here.
Oh. Okay, well, I've had a really stressful day, and thank you for the delicious mouse tacos, the macos,
You're welcome.
I like to call them.
The Makos?
Mouse tacos.
Sure.
I mean, we can't call them. Well, I mean, if you.
I don't talk
Roll 'em?
outside of this dimension, so
I get it, but they could be burritos, mouse burritos.
I've never made a burrito.
Just saying, it's something to try. And then I think I'm gonna go to bed because
As you stretch out as a cat and get ready for the night, as you kind of stretch out belly rubs or circle or like cat.
like my
Like-
cat Archibald
like
and
cat.
like a complete fucking derp.
Bah.
Yep.
That is
He
how
likes to fall asleep on his back with like most cats, they'll do the arms up like this. His are just straight back. He looks like the weirdest fucking cat when he sleeps on his back.
Oh, nice. That you wake up like that as a person because that's not how, you can't. You're not that high of a druid yet. Not that yet. Not yet. He's still got shoes on. Scarlet. You, as you study and kind of get ready for bed, not knowing what the rest of people have done. You have these vivid dreams, but not from Bremmorth. You see these sewers, what looks like kind of familiars, and looks like scrawlings on walls, what looks like corridors to Bremmorth. You see these ripped apart hands that almost are gnarled to the point where they look like razor sharp claws, but they still have knuckles at the end, so that it's humanoid but talons. Your presence is moved towards a familiar looking basement where you've seen some books held in storage. Go on.
Is it point of view?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You see a tapping on a certain corridor, and then you're pulled to a familiar basement where you see a familiar-looking poetry book that you've read left in a box. You've seen the same set of hands leave like sporting equipment in the same room, and then your vision is pulled yet again to a bus stop where you see someone pay for a fare and then pay for another fare, and then just get off a bus. And then you wake up in a cold sweat. And that's where we're going to take our first break.
Can I have a conversation with Danny while we're walking with the monodrone?
Yes.
Well,
What's up, buddy?
right before. So I mean, we're in trouble. Well, not in trouble. We just need to walk back to our room. So like, we can just talk now, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't see why not.
All right. So remember that dream I told you I had about like the god talking to me and saying that he can give me like abilities for and good and like decent grades or whatever to get through the semester or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think there's other ones that could make me like have magic punches?
Maybe. I don't see why not.
Because I've tried really hard to get us to go to Albany, and it seems like every time I try to go there, there's a roadblock. There's something blocking my way to Albany.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get to go until the break.
But like, so you guys are doing all this studying and stuff. I want to be punching things.
Well, maybe we can.
Vandal.
That's picking up.
Fucking.
Just can you mute the mic?
Hot mic, baby.
Hot mic. Well, maybe we can go to the library and figure out if maybe there's a patron or a god or something that could help you do that.
Okay.
Let's see what we can figure out.
Totally.
Anything
Put
else
your
you guys wanna talk about?
laptop away. Nope, that's it. We can go to
Alright.
break.
I gotta pee so bad. I was like, oh.
I just
I love
wanted
it.
to get it in before we went to bed.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. We will
We'll
be back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
that-
We'll be right back. Love you guys. Be right back.
Get your snacks, baby. To answer the question that was posed behind the scenes, that's a 2. That's 2 points. 2 points to
That's
Big D, but
2
for
points. Okay. All right.
it's for the amount of semicolons that they're in there. That's where you get the points.
Oh, okay.
I hope everyone enjoys their snacks. There you go. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count 6 six of them commas, and then little dots, then 6 of them semicolons. There you go. 6 points to Ada Luke.
That's bullshit.
Semicolon
I
and
have
chap.
6 in there.
Well, I just kind of clacked my hands on the keyboard, so you know that's how it worked.
That was pre-break.
Good try. I hope you enjoyed your snacks. I hope you enjoy your delicious, delicious beverages that you got. Let's get back into it. So as we awake in our dormitories and the creek that Gregory has, what are you guys doing? Who wants to say first?
This is probably the best I've ever slept, so I'm
Yep.
probably still sleeping.
I need to work on a project.
You two have no dreams and you stayed in the castle. Pertola, you were in a different dimension, and Scarlet, you know what you knew. If you guys aren't doing anything in your rooms and probably heading to breakfast, or
What time does breakfast normally start?
7, usually first you can be there at 5:45 and then get the pick of the litter.
What's
But you guys have been
No.
there average at like 6:30, maybe 7:30 some
all right?
mornings.
So, what is like the I was gonna say, what's the average time we normally wake up? Get going.
6.
Okay.
Pertoli,
I would have
7.
tried to get up by 5
Today,
I think.
7:45. Oh, wow, early.
And I would have run down to the practice field, wherever, not the practice field, but like wherever there would be practice dummies. So like probably where wand training would be, if you were shooting spells from your wands. I don't know, like
Vacation grounds.
the evocation
The
grounds.
training
yes,
grounds
yes.
would be the
Yes.
evocation grounds.
I go in,
right now-
I steal a training dummy.
They're off limits to get to. You
I break
see Professor Gummer even having a hard time getting down there.
What?
This is absolute horse shit.
Yeah.
Can't tell me I leave the school grounds. What do you look at? Who are you? Oh, I remember you. You like to blow shit up.
Yeah, I wanna
O'Neill, right?
Yes, I need a practice dummy.
He looks around at some of the students.
No,
Oh.
I need one that I can like have in my room for all the time.
Oh, hang on a second. You see him pull out this little, it looks like a bullseye, but as you see him, hold on to this and say aim and throw it.
Do I hold on to it and say it and then throw it, or
Well,
do
I
I
mean,
throw
you
it while saying
throw it and say aim.
Okay, I throw it and say aim.
As you loose it and say aim, you see it turn into this like duck that flaps through the air for a moment and kind of looks around.
I don't know. No, I don't need that.
And that's
No,
my
I
training
need like
dummy.
no,
You
I
shoot
need
it.
like I need like one of those things that like are on the post and have all the hay that you shoot like your
This
fireballs.
is way better.
Your firebolt
Yeah,
at.
watch as you see him pull out this like silver-looking one as he looses a fireball out of his training dummy, and it as you see this
That's-
chicken.
That's not what I need though.
But it's lunch too.
But that's not what I need though.
It's function. It's a meal ready to eat.
This conversation is going nowhere. I continue towards like the training grounds where I know there's one that's on a post that kids were shooting firebolts at the last time we were doing the evocation training.
You see the monodrones kind of like step. Excuse me, as they adjust these four lenses. We can't allow you any further. There's
I need that,
something.
and I point at it. I don't know. I can see it probably, right?
Sure.
I thought you said like we couldn't go down, but like we're looking down over it.
Yeah. It's just like you could walk down there.
I need one of those things.
Have you tried the dungeon?
We're not supposed to go down there alone.
Dark arts classes? Oh, well. Professor Hausen may be able to assist you with this.
I hate that guy.
Most of us do.
How do I get one of you? And I point at the monitor.
Mechanus.
What's that?
The infinite cog of time.
Okay.
It is what keeps the world going.
How did the headmaster get you guys to work here?
He struck a deal with the Omni drone.
That's frightening. Outside of character, that's frightening. Branson doesn't give a fuck whatever that means. Fuck, I just need that thing. That's all I want is that thing right there. If you just get out of my way, follow me. Can you bring me over to it? I'll grab it and we walk away.
I don't see why that would be a problem.
That's what I do then.
Not normally anyone engages in an actual conversation, so.
Well, it's cool that you have come from a different place, but it sucks that you have to work for all the time.
Well, we engage these individual tasks.
How many can you do at once? Like what? How many
4.
eyeballs? He's 4.
You see, he has 4. Yep.
He's having a conversation with me. I don't think any of these have had actual conversations with me yet.
You can make an insight check. If Danny, are you with him as he's having his mental breakdown?
I wasn't gonna ask that question.
No,
but
I would have
I'm
snuck
asking
away.
you that,
I
though.
wasn't gonna do it with him.
Okay.
I was
he
going
didn't wake
alone.
me up. Yeah.
Ooh, insight. 18.
Yep. This one might have an odd programmed function. Why it's
Okay.
being so forthcoming with information.
I think this might be my new little like my new lead here. I might have to use this guy for information, I think. Do you have a name as we're walking towards the practice dummy?
No.
Do you want one?
No.
Can I give you a nickname so when I see you again, you could be like, "That's
Would
me."
it make you feel better?
Will you remember me?
Always. I don't even know your name and I will remember you.
I'm Branson.
Hi, Branson. He will remember this.
You are different. And I grabbed the practice dummy.
I've been programmed with a different function as he waits for you to walk.
What is the different function?
Error. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I continue walking.
Practice dummy in hand.
As I get to the line where he would like stop and like stop people from coming by again, because I'm guessing
Where
there's
Professor
I'm
Gummer
guessing
is.
there's- yeah, I'm
Yep,
guessing
I'm
there's
sorry,
a bunch.
Lieutenant Gummer.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's a bunch of them. I'm sure there's more than one all the way down. Like
There's
there's
only
probably
2.
like, oh, okay, so one's holding him. Yeah, I just walked with the other one past them, like bye. Okay, yeah, I'm hefting this fucking practice dummy back up to the dorm room.
Okay. You arrive back. You see.
I say
is...
as I leave the
Oh,
quad
yep.
drone.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
There you go.
Later, Four Eyes. And
Goodbye,
I continue,
Branson.
And I continue going. And I give a smile to the lieutenant. I continue moving.
The shit is this? He sees as you walk away.
I'm hoping that when Danny wakes up, I've got it like set up in the room.
Make a stealth check as you. Make an
Well,
athletics check as you sink it down on the ground.
I probably wake him up.
I'm gonna let you do an athletics check if you want to be quiet, because I know you're an athlete. I'll give you
Alright,
advantage.
Let's see what happens. Ooh, advantage. Thank you. I rolled the
You're
2.
welcome.
As you said, you get advantage. And I got an 18 plus 4, 22. Went from a 6
Nice.
to a 22.
So Danny, as you awake, you see a training dummy. Branson, what are you doing to?
I am just fucking puh, 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 into it.
What a thing to wake up to.
Just punching the shit out of it. Just working up.
I'm impressed and scared at the same time.
Probably wearing a tank top, like the like a wife, white wife beater as they're called. I don't think that's what's a singlet. A singlet.
Tights.
Tights. I'm not wearing tights.
That's
A wrestling singlet. That's tights,
No,
bro.
yeah,
that's a singlet.
Damn.
The top.
Thank you.
Just the
DD.
just the shirt.
Yes.
A tank top.
All right. Yeah. So, Bertoli, Scarlet, you guys awake? Because now it is usually the time everyone awakes. Bertoli, not yet. I apologize. You've had the best sleep ever. Are you probably going to the Grand Hall to look for these two? And
I've probably been awake for a while because
Okay.
I had a scary dream.
Branson and Danny, before you guys head to the Grand Hall, is there anything you guys want to do? Scarlet, is anybody want to say anything to?
Take a quick cold shower and then I get dressed and go to breakfast.
I would like to try to do 2 things if I can.
Yes. Let's see.
2 hours if I've got 2 hours.
No. Well, I mean, uninterrupted, probably not. If you want to half pay attention and half interact with people, yeah, you could certainly do that.
Yeah, okay. I'll just do the one then.
Okay.
You can wait till after school.
Yeah, so I'm
Good.
gonna spend an hour working on my plans for the recorder.
Make another Arcana check.
15.
You've got the casing kind of completed. As you hear this like thumping, as you're inspired to like kind of like maybe hash out like an actual prototype before you actually figure like maybe I can having something like a physical object as opposed to just blueprints might inspire me more. But yeah, you have
Okay.
I want to say if anyone's seen Home Alone 2,
Close.
the Talk Boy, like kind of like that without the little clickety clackety thingy. It's that,
Credit
but
card?
just like a.
You got it.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Patoli, anything? No. Scarlet,
No,
maybe.
I just go to the hall.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sad. I'm just going.
Scarlet.
Breakfast.
Scarlet. Hey. Did you
Hey.
you get magic from someone, right?
It's Jesus. Kidding. It's not Jesus. Joke. It was a really bad joke. I'm sorry.
I've tried. Yeah, I
You
don't
don't
think. Yeah,
think I had
Branson's not.
dream
Branson's not religious. Okay, that's fine. I had to think if like he doesn't have he doesn't have family that made him be religious. So maybe a couple Catholic foster homes. I don't know.
The church up the street. We used to just sneak in. I don't know.
Yeah. We burnt it down accidentally.
It's one time.
It was just the rectory too.
Sorry.
It wasn't the whole church.
My bad.
So, but you do, right? You get you get magic from something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I want to get like magic punches.
Okay. You
I
want me
wanna
to do
get-
about that?
or I want to use my punches as my weapon. I don't want magic to like. I don't want to have to use the magic the regular way.
You got to be difficult about this.
Well, I
Your
feel
pocket
like-
is feeling warm again.
I just really want to punch things a lot, and why would I want to just use the magic then? I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't have a problem with the magic. I like having it.
What's in my pocket? I reach in my pocket.
Another delicious looking hot dog.
Chaos dog.
I look at Butters. Is he staring
He
at me?
there?
He's not there.
I had a
Oh.
feeling he wasn't gonna friggin' be there. As a player, I'm saying this, not as Scarlet. Also, you would notice that Scarlet looks super tired, like exhausted.
Oh, if that's the case, I hand you a cigarette.
I put my hand up, like, no. Is everybody here yet, or is it just
Me and
us?
Danny.
Oh yeah, you would have come together.
I'm late.
Everybody needs to be here so I can talk about this. I don't want to have to say it twice because I hate it.
Danny, Bertoli.
What?
Bertoli, you show up.
I was like, what did you just say?
Oh, I can take to. Oh, there he is.
Butter still hasn't shown up. Danny, with your 19 passive perception, you can hear talk of students who, like, there's a student who potentially found a key and let something out.
Nice. Butters did it.
The key and let some. Oh, has anyone seen Butters this morning?
Oh, I thought, didn't we leave him in, wasn't he in the hospital? The nurse's ward? I don't know what it's called.
He walked
kinda
out
walks
after that,
over.
right?
Are you okay, kid?
Branson's holding a hot dog.
Sits down next to Bertoli.
Who's he talking to?
I'm talking to him.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Where
I
you
think.
didn't come back?
Yeah, I don't think I'm staying in that room anymore.
Are you okay? You look tired.
Great observation. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Ooh, add that to my repertoire. You see him pull out a little notepad. Captain Obvious. Bang. So, you guys had a friend, right?
More of an acquaintance, but go on.
The stretch.
He's kind of really hurt.
I mean,
Well, I don't want to like flex brag or anything. But being a head person, head boy, head. They tell me things. Someone was attacked last night, but not by slime.
Attacked by what?
Something with claws and teeth. It looks like he's got burns.
The dragon.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go there. I thought he probably fell into a fireplace or something because he's kind of stupid. He looks like the type who would fall into a fireplace.
Where was he when he
Yeah,
got attacked or got hurt?
dungeon near between cryptozoology, demonology, and necromancy and defense against the dark arts.
He let it out.
he let it out, or did he just get in the room? And then
I was
get
gonna
too
say,
hurt
did
and
the
keep
dragon
going?
just destroy him?
Right. That's what I'm guessing, because
That's what
there
I
was
was thinking too.
a key to that door. That's what I think happened. Right? I don't know, but I also had a. Hey, you go away now. You. Away. As I'm talking, get out of here.
We're booting the
Oh.
scoot. We're booting the zoot.
That's right. Goodbye. Anyways. Oh god, he's behind me. No.
Oh no.
No, that's the way out of the cafeteria.
Anyway. That wasn't the point. I had a fucked up dream last night. Did anyone else have a fucked up dream?
I had no dreams. I had the best sleep of my life last night.
Thank you.
I-
Bragging about it.
We listened to the headmaster's thing, the conversation. They think that we can handle it.
We're 12. Some of us are 11, all right?
I'm 11.
I was gonna say, I think
Is your
I know I'm
birthday soon?
12.
When is my birthday?
Are you 11 and 3/4?
When is your birthday? Are we going to establish when your birthday is? I mean,
It's today. No, I'm kidding.
What
19
season is it? It's in the fall.
yeah, it's October.
It is the fall.
It is October. Oh, October 16th. It's
Whoa.
a Tuesday.
Jeez.
1955. Great Scott!
Oh my god, it's almost my birthday.
Is you gonna be 12 soon, Danny?
Yeah, I'm finally gonna be 12.
Well, hopefully you don't get eaten by this jelly monster.
It's less
Like-
scary when you call it a jelly monster, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like 2 weeks away.
It's convenient. Right. So I had a dream. There were sewers, and there was like writing, I think, on the walls. Did the sewers look familiar? Did you say?
They look similar to if you've ever had. How close are you with Patoli?
I feel like we established that we've both gone down to the sewers because I have the urchin background.
Patoli showed you around those parts. Like that's where you recognize him from.
Did you read the writing?
She can't.
I can't read. Thank you. No, I'm kidding. Way to bring it up. No. So
Could you
looked like the
remember what it
sewers-
said?
No,
could you-
it looked like this. No, I can't. It actually. Let me try. Can I remember what it said?
Do you read cuneiform?
No.
Then no. It looked
You
like a
said
bunch
cuneiform?
of. I did.
Wait a second.
Yeah, that is not a language you can
No,
pick in
no,
D&D.
no. Isn't that? I might be thinking of the wrong thing. Hang on. I feel like I need to look it up. I don't want to sound like an asshole.
It's 1955. You don't have Google.
Yeah, but as a player. Right.
It looked like
Also-
symbols.
I don't understand.
Symbols. Yeah, I got that.
You could see the symbol of. Make a history check with disadvantage. There you go. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You were sleeping. Someone else's.
With great memory, though.
Well, what's your history? We'll find out soon. Ba-da-ba-ba. There you go. Thanks, Fuzz. 10 points to Ottaluke.
2 very good rolls. The lowest roll was a 16 plus
Ooh.
4,
So
dirty
20.
20.
Dirty. Fuck.
Yeah,
Mm.
baby. Let's go.
The other roll
Hell
was a
yeah.
natural 20.
There were 4
Damn.
symbols of what looked like children that seemed to be 2 symbols of these, like, viscous, like, bear creatures. And it looked like a gate underneath Bremmorth.
I
Relay.
explained that.
Yes.
And then I continue to say, and it switched to like the corridors of Bremmorth, and then I had like it was like a point of view shot with these like fucked up hands, Sorry, I keep swearing. I'm so tired. They were
No,
like
it's
humanoid
fucking
hands,
cool.
but like
Wearing
messed up, like
fucking
bony and like ripped apart, like talons. It was weird. I probably shouldn't read what I do before bed.
Bertoli,
Yes.
make an insight check with advantage.
Do you tell us that it like reminds you of the sewers Bertoli goes through?
Did say
Uh,
that right in the beginning, yeah.
24.
A 24. The Talons, it could have been an almost like primal magic that you're familiar with. You've heard of like alter self to like give yourself claws and talons and wings and at higher levels. But there is like basic magic that can cause a primal savagery, which can do the same thing.
That sounds like a pretty
Thank you.
cool dream.
I'm like, okay, so you know like how I can do this, and I turn my hand into like a wolf claw. Like and then like I can do that. And then I can like
Hey.
I do like wolf teeth. Like it's magic. There's magic.
No, there's magic. We're here. What are you
Wait,
talking
But
so
I'm saying this
are
is
Are you saying you saw him then?
Maybe. I don't know. But the other thing too, it was like tapping. Okay, I might have wrote this too fast because I don't know what it means. I wrote tapping certain corridors. I don't know what that means. It was weird because
Danny can make a history check with advantage.
History check with advantage.
oh my god, this is like the longest explanation ever because I keep getting interrupted.
22.
You remember that there's certain rooms that are no longer in Bremmorth. One that was a very hot topic that you stood in front of for quite a while and had a conversation with a creature that you think is a dragon on the other side. Might be a certain corridor that this presence was tapping on.
And the really messed up part was, and I think this is what you said, was like I saw my old poetry book and I saw a bunch of like sporting equipment.
Branson can make a history check with advantage, please.
Longest
Metal die.
explanation ever.
History check? 19.
Oh, guys.
No. Your very first jersey that Danny wore on his escapades last night was found in the basement of the orphanage. Danny, your notebook that your parents may have left in that orphanage was found in that basement.
And there's one more part, and then we can stop interrupting me to talk about things. It was like a bus stop, and someone was. Okay, this one was weird. Someone was paying fare, and like got off the bus. I guess I don't know. It was weird.
Multiple
That
times.
one
It was
part-
over and
Right.
over and over and over. So like 3 different trips possibly.
Right, and it seemed really mundane compared to everything else that I saw, which was weird to me.
So
Um,
when I heard that, like outside of character, when I heard that, the immediate thing I thought of was like someone. It's the view of someone
multiple
like
stops.
leaving, like paying their fares to get out of somewhere, or the opposite is coming towards something, going towards something. So like I was thinking they were
And
like
now-
buying tickets for a bunch of different like trips.
All of you can make an insight check.
That's outside of character. So like that's what I
does
thought.
it mean?
Oop, that's cocked.
How is it cocked? Please explain your cockiness, please. I would like to know.
I
We
rolled
have
it.
just-
I rolled it up against the
Your
left side of the
cockiness?
dice tray, and it hit the D8 of my little fruit dice and laid sideways.
Explain the cut.
We're gonna make a super cut of all of Thundercat's cocks.
Oh, that's cocked. Oops,
It's gonna be a
cocked.
short reel.
Cocked. It's about a foot long.
No, that's a foot. Remember?
Oh,
That's a foot.
That's a foot.
That's a
This
foot.
stuff- it
That's a
was this.
foot. This is 3 feet. This is 3 feet. This is like 12 feet.
It's about.
You know.
I got a 22 on my insight.
22 on your insight. 10. I got two more voices.
9.
9. Danny.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
8.
8. So
Ah.
the group check was a 10. The average has passed. You all kind of remember your parents were on a bus trip before. You don't know where they were going. They were on a bus. And you don't know.
We didn't hear. We can't hear you.
What could the bus mean?
What about the
I have
bus?
no idea. What about the bus?
Alright.
I said that I could see that I knew it was different people, but I wouldn't know because I fucking rolled a 9. So, damn it.
What basement was all that stuff in?
The orphanage.
Let's see, the orphanage
In the
basement. I got that.
Okay.
It's
You
like
know
that
from
was
her
where-
dream that some of Branson and most of Scarlett's sporting good equipments, or poetry and sporting goods, were found. Yeah, you find that in your average Home Depot.
Aisle 9
But yeah,
behind the.
some of
plumbing.
the trinkets you guys you own and possess were found in the basement. And now Scarlett knows that they were put there. At least
Right.
2 of them.
Okay.
Did they go through the sewers? To put them there?
I read about them, and yes, they like to travel through sewers, specifically.
What about who? Wait, hold on. I'm so confused. Who did you read about
okay.
walking through the sewers? Our parents walked through the sewers. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think it was our parents, but I'm wondering if it was his parents, and I point at Bertoli based on he said about the claw hands.
Hey!
It's the claw hands thing. I don't think it
Oh,
necessarily means a bad
It's
thing.
his parent.
No,
Oh,
I don't think that's not what I meant.
Right. Well, no, but they were like that was like what we were told is that his parents were the cause of it.
I think they were just those that
I mean, they.
Hold on. So
don't know.
now my head, like Branson's just like he doesn't know what's going on. He's just saying whatever he. So in my head, Bertoli's parents were like, they wrote down a prophecy in the tunnels because you
maybe.
said you saw like the drawings of 4 small people with the 2 slimy things over them, and then
I mean,
there
slimy
was-
bears.
and then there was something coming up from like it was below the castle.
Yes.
I would
The
like to
slimy bears
nominate
below-
Thundercat for inspiration for all of the hand gestures for this.
I
upcoming
wish you
event
could
that's
see
about to happen.
more on the stream because it's like all the hand movements I'm doing are outside of the box.
You can just see shoulders
You
moving.
can just see my shoulder going up
Yeah, high shoulder movement.
the whole time. The whole time, this is all you see.
Continue.
Right. But did they prophesize this happening, or are the 4 people our parent? No, it couldn't be our parents because that's more than 4 people.
Also, I think it's interesting if there is some sort of prophecy. Butters isn't in it.
But we already knew that.
Um,
Or wait, hold on. Time out.
Because he's part
Tio.
of the group.
No, Tio, hold on. Time out. I point at Bertoli. Could
Hi.
Butters be part of the group and Bertoli be the one that we should be worried about?
Well, let's
Oh, I
pump the brakes
haven't-
there.
Right, and I haven't. I'm
Uh,
sorry to say this, but since he's not here, I have not trusted him since we've met him.
I
Branson.
haven't either.
Branson crosses his arm and kind of stink guys Bertoli for a minute. Like, hold
And-
on.
If this sewer thing existed, I never found it in all my times hanging out in the basement and all that stuff. So, and I went through a lot of sewers. That's why I was always stinky.
Why did Zoot ask if you were okay? I'm like super like on Bertoli's case right now.
Hey, actually, that's a good question.
I didn't stay in my room last night
Good for your
because
room.
I found at one point there was a gross sound outside my door, and I went and checked, and it was the thing going through the floor in front of my door. And then so I'm off. Who let the dog in the Great
I'm
Hall?
sorry. I'm sorry. That's a dire wolf. Please be no one be alarmed. Danny starts hiding underneath the.
You go.
But,
No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
So I took some pages out of my divination book and I shoved them in the hole because, like, if the hole's blocked, you can't come up, right? And then I moved
Yeah,
my
like you
bureau
do, I
on
get it.
top of it
Totally.
out in the hall. And
Good
then
idea. I love it.
when I went and looked back, there was a big hole in the wall. that had
All
a
right,
bunch
the
of, like-
dire wolf is taken care of. We can go about our business.
Thanks. And it had like gross stuff around it, like it had used it to go through. So I took more pages out of my divination book and I stuffed that hole up and then tipped my desk over.
Really hate divination, huh?
It's a useless class.
Agree.
I moved the desk against it, and then I went to move my bed against that. I found another hole, and then I found like, you know, those like mobster movies where like they show the chalk outline of a guy that died. Yeah, I found a slime one of me.
Wait, was it you? I thought he said it was. Okay, this is. I thought he said it was U-shaped. Did you say? Do you mean the letter U or him? Because I realized I was thinking the letter U.
I immediately thought U-shaped like
Holy
a
shit,
U.
the Ublex doesn't even want us. It just wants to learn the alphabet.
And then he said that it's like a 2D image of him, and I was like, okay, that makes more sense.
I missed that part. I was thinking like, oh yeah, shaped like the letter U because it
I
was
did
curled
that.
up like a cat. I get
did
it.
that for a second too. Yep.
He only
Yeah, I
needs
still
to
thought
learn
that,
5
though.
more letters and we're dead.
I'd like to. Can I insight check him? I don't care if he's telling me the truth or not. I want to know if he's him. If it's Bertoli.
Ooh, yeah.
Sure.
Like after I don't. Yeah,
I don't even know.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why I want to do this. I don't think you know, and I don't know either. So,
So
all right. I don't know.
I got
I'm just gonna insight check.
I got a professor and had them come look at my room, and it was everyone's favorite professor, Professor Hausen. But I stayed in Gregory's room last night.
Room.
Yeah. It was
You
his
would know
room.
that he has a. I was gonna let Bertoli know he has a dimension, but he can choose to divulge that information if he'd like.
It was his room.
Yep.
Okay. I got
We
an
had
8
mouse
on my
tacos.
insight.
Gross.
Mouse tacos.
Yeah. Gregory is a good hunter. He's great with a short
Tacos?
bow.
That sounds terrible.
Short.
Here's the fun element that I'm going to introduce that I didn't tell anyone about. Hey, Bertoli, what's your persuasion?
Like my modifier.
Yep.
Come on, iPad. Do the thing.
Should be rolling regular dice. That's so. Bad.
0.
Okay. He's telling the truth.
Or it's him.
Interesting.
I don't care if he's telling the
Okay.
truth.
It seems like it's him. He seems to he's telling a far-fetched story, but he believes it.
So yeah, that was my night.
Hey, Scarlett. Yeah, I just talk to you. Can I talk to you like over here for a second?
Sure. Let's go over here.
The whole time I'm like just looking at Bertoli. Like,
Get over it.
Are they in front of or behind me?
I knew
Behind
it.
you.
Behind me.
I just kind of like
Uh-huh.
turn. I just like kind of turn, and then if we get far enough away, I kind of just quietly, as quiet as I can, without say, "You think I can't tell if I can if Bertoli's Bertoli."
What's your persuasion? Yep.
Three.
Okay. I mean, do you think Bertoli's Bertoli? Well, after his mouse taco story? No.
100% because he was eating fucking mouse tacos. I totally think it's him. He's so weird. In a bad way. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Then we can walk back over. Just like walk back over.
I'm just gonna say to you, I think he's fine.
Start
Yeah,
looking-
I mean,
I start
it's-
looking at
it's-
all of my friends, and now I am suspicious of all of them.
All right. Now we get into the fun.
Wait.
Yes.
I have an idea.
All right.
Would like to. How do the tables work? Are there candles? Are there like? How does that work? What's on the table?
There would be. I mean, you guys have a table now at this point.
I take out my divination book.
Okay.
I rip out some pages.
Okay.
I light them on
Yeah,
fire.
jeez.
Okay.
I just put them right in the middle of all of us and say, if any of us are a oozy thing, we will be afraid of this. So
Isn't
they
okay.
don't like fire.
I mean, I don't like fire as a me, but
But you're
I
not
guess
like
you're right.
melting into the ground right now, so I know you're you. Sorry, I feel like it's an extreme measure, but I think
yeah,
it
because
works.
I mean, those things wouldn't.
None
do
of you
this,
want to
and I
stick your hand
grab
in
it.
fire. So I mean,
no, I went and I
Like
stick my
holding
hand in
it,
the
fine.
fire.
you grab the
I go-
fire.
I grab it. Yeah.
Grab the fire, you're gonna take a d6 of damage, you crazy mo.
Thank you.
Okay.
You take 5 points of fire damage, and your hand is on fire.
Ah!
That is his action to put it out.
I dip it in my cup. I'm like,
Oh,
The orange juice
I was
goes from
gonna-
orange to brown.
ow. That hurt, but
Okay, you didn't have to touch it. I'm just saying. I feel like if an oozy thing was, one of us was like a ooze thing, we would have freaked out and like backed off from fire. That's what I was trying to imply. I don't know why you touched it. Nobody fucking told you to touch it, dude.
I thought it was like a fake thing. This is more like, like when people fall back into each other, like a trust fall thing. And I didn't think it was real. I thought it was some
Oh.
elaborate, like.
Oh, this was more me trying to prove to Branson that you're you and not a slime monster.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be a slime monster. That sounds awful.
Why was there
Right?
like a puddle of it shaped like you under your bed?
I
It's
don't know.
so weird. I don't like it. And I
I
don't.
agree, it's weird.
Maybe we should all check under our beds.
So before we continue, I would like to know everyone's persuasion checks, like the modifiers.
Oh, all
Three.
-1s. -1
Okay,
on all charismas.
Ah, nice.
Zero.
Intimidated. If
minus
I can
one also.
If I could intimidate,
Nice.
if I could intimidate
Tag Warlock.
using my strength, then I have a +4 if I'm proficient in athletics.
Okay, and then as everyone said, it's the same for their deception, or no? Would it be different?
Yes. Same.
Yep.
Okay,
all the way
what's your
through.
deception? Bertoli,
0.
+0. Branson,
-1.
-1. Danny,
-1.
Scarlet, +3. All right, we're good.
My spellcasting modifier, so
Yeah.
So when you
Makes
guys are
sense.
trying to figure out if you're you, I will be rolling the dice because you don't know. You get to
We
make
don't
your
even
insight
know
checks.
if we're us.
You might not be talking to you
we're all
at
just
that
pointing
certain
at each
point.
other.
So who knows? Welcome to John Carpenter's The
What?
Thing.
It is. It's the thing.
Yep.
That's exactly what this
Yep.
is. That's why I pulled out fire. Hello.
Yeah. So yes, as now there is the seed of discourse where people might not be them. Butters has been attacked by a dragon. We're gonna see what happens through the course of studying for midterms, and then take midterms. Just fireball the group and get it done with quickly. Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely right, Fuzzrab. That would be a Lieutenant
yeah.
Gummer situation. So, it is now an
I'll
off.
just blast the shit out of everyone. I could do that.
You could. It's an off day. Is everyone paying attention for the next 2 weeks in studying for midterms? We'll start with Danny.
Yeah, paying attention to all of it, especially paying attention to the herbology.
Okay.
And there was there a potions class? Was that something we did?
Not this year.
Not this year. Okay. Yeah.
I can read you the list if you'd like.
And abjuration.
Today you have
abjuration
have
and
abjuration.
herbology.
Branson, paying attention in classes.
So this is what Branson would have done. He would have taken Danny that first night that he had, like the study time, like the after hours, to the library
Today.
and and asked Danny to help him research different like fighting techniques. And so he would have taken out all of the different books from the libraries throughout the next 2 weeks or whatever, however long. And that's what he'd be studying instead of studying for the classes. He would be studying
You're
different martial arts and
studying at selective studying. I actually like that. That is
studying
fucking
to
perfect.
to be a puncher and not doesn't
Alright.
care about the magic. So
That's a
like
great answer.
there's probably not that many books in a magic school, but he's taking as many. Like he'll take the book that has like the fighting wizard class and just like learn the fighting techniques from it, not using the magic. But like, okay, this is a technique that I could possibly turn into a punch or something. Like,
Okay.
I feel like if there was a montage, then Danny would be like holding up flashcards for him and he's just like punching the air.
like, yeah. That's what he does during his time because he wants to learn how to punch things and practicing on the dummy that he brought into his dorm room.
Follow-up question: do you want to pass your midterms?
Doesn't care.
Okay.
Not applicable.
Okay.
He will show
Totally.
up to them. He will show up to them and he will do his best at like looking at the question and guessing. Like he will read the question and guess. Like that's
love
what
that
I used.
answer.
I fucking used to do that so many tests. Pay attention enough to kind of get a gist for it, and then show up to the class and get a C.
Bertoli, are you studying for classes?
Yes.
Okay.
Necromancy and Care of Magical Beasts are probably the
Are
two
you
that I would.
Focusing.
Yes.
Okay. Scarlet.
Same as before, I would be focusing on necromancy care of creatures, whatever, and herbology, just because I don't care about those subjects, and I know I'll have to do better because I just don't care.
So you're studying for classes, yes?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And you're focusing on the ones you didn't say.
I'm focusing on everything, but extra attention to those other ones because they're just not like my skill set.
Fair enough.
So I want to make sure to be able to pass them.
Round it out. All right. Follow-up question. I started off with Branson. Do you want to pass your midterms?
Absolutely. I'm actually smart.
I'm smart. I just don't care.
Yes.
Danny.
Oh yeah, it would be awful if he failed.
Okay.
Just
Final
huge breakdown.
question. I'm not going to ask Branson because of the previous answer. We'll start with Danny. Do you want to ace your midterm and try and get the perfect grade so you can get your
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Bertoli.
So the deal we made was to, if 3 of us ace it, we get the
Now
house.
there is only 3 of 4. Yep.
So I would probably be knowing that Branson does not give a shit about it. Yes.
Okay. Scarlet.
Yes.
Okay.
These get degrees,
My-
baby.
All right. We
There's a
have
lot
an
of
on day
Branson
and
we
an off
have
day.
to study.
Pah, pah, pah. Check out this move I just
think
learned. Pah.
I've only said this like once in the campaign so far. So could I have
Oh.
everyone roll initiative so we can figure out how we're going to do this skills competition? Schools competition. Yes, a
Love it.
schools
Competition.
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 Branson.
19.
Since today is an on day, and do you care about Wizard Ball?
I
And
still
you
go.
know-
I still show up for practice because I don't miss practice, and I want to get my workouts in. So it's an extra workout.
Next thing I'm going to dangle to you. The next 2 weeks there are scrimmages against Max and his goons and his 2 picks. His
Machio.
Machio? Yeah,
the hell's
Maximilian
Max?
Machio.
His first name is Max.
His
I think that's
Marcus.
what I wrote.
It's Marcus.
Marcus.
First name was
Marcus.
Ralph?
No, it's Marcus
I,
Machio.
oh,
It's- no,
Ralph
we can't.
Macchio's
We
the
can't
we
actor.
say
can't
Ralph.
use
yet.
we can't use Ralph
Ralphio.
Macchio.
Right.
Ralph Macchio is the Karate Kid, and he's good enough. For
No, Billy Zabka
Billy
is the
Zabka
Karate
is
Kid.
Karate
You
Kid.
hush.
No.
You
Me.
hush.
Billy's that he's the Cobra Kai baby.
That's right. The Karate Kid.
The Karate
Cobra
Kid.
Kai
And
is
then this
so good because
this
of him.
kid from out of nowhere. All right, we're done.
Go, all right, go, let's go.
Anyway,
With an illegal. No, okay.
Thank you. Branson, I can with if anybody rolls. Did anyone roll higher than a 19?
Also
I got a
rolled
dirty
19.
20.
I got a
Ooh,
19.
look at
Ooh.
Holy
what?
shit.
Jeez, not a fucking combat either. This sucks.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
So, Branson would be
Danny.
Dex based.
Danny, I have a 0. in
Danny's
deck.
going first, and I know he won't answer this question with a yes to this. So, would you like to elect to take Wizard Ball as the designated skill as your choice? No, thank you.
No. No.
We go to the 19s. Out of Scarlet and Branson, who has the higher Dex?
I have an 11.
The 15.
I have a 15.
Oh, you have a 19 too?
Always.
I thought you said 18.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you
No,
said 18.
19.
Okay, cool.
17 plus 2.
I go last.
Should we roll off?
Yeah, just do rollies.
What, like a d20?
Sure.
Roll a
Nice.
d4.
20.
I rolled a 3.
Me.
For
So I
Totally
got-
first. For Totally
So I
Scarlet.
got Danny, Paturley, Scarlet.
Paturley.
Now, here's
Early.
Paturley. Branson.
What?
1, 2, 3. You can elect to not do the skills for illusions and conjurations on your on days, and then potentially get a win against Machio and his goons and use your savvy. You can go like
Hold
and
on.
not
What?
have to roll.
Say that again. I don't understand.
So for your testing, you want to
Okay.
study, but your own pace.
No.
Like what you want to study. No, exactly.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
Yep.
I mean, I'm still
You
gonna
can-
roll for the test.
you're still gonna roll for the test, yes.
Okay, good.
Which is
Okay,
gonna be fun.
that's fine.
Yes. You're rolling for the test.
No, I'm more worried
Uh,
about. Can I roll something for all of the information I am intaking instead?
Oh, your downtime activities? That's
No,
perfectly fine.
I'm doing this during
Oh.
during classes. I'm reading these books. I'm not paying
Oh,
attention.
perfect. Yeah, sure.
In illusions
Yes.
class, divinations class, there's books open with people like throwing punches and kicks and stuff.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Ancient art forms of fighting.
All right. Abjuration class, then, if that let me answer my question. Abjuration
Those
class,
are-
Danny, what skill would you like to use? Go right ahead. To go to try and get a pass on an on day.
Um,
Do you remember
Arcana?
who your professor is for abjuration class?
I have it in my notes.
I know. See, that's why I love you.
Let's
Sapien, I know.
see.
'Cause I'm an
Abjuration, yeah,
abjuration
Sapien.
wizard.
Yeah.
Now, without the help of anyone else, do you know the Universal property, the movie it came from, or the comic it came from?
That's awesome.
I am angry
Oh.
right now because I wish this was my question.
It sure
Of
is.
what?
Of Professor Abe Sapien.
the media.
Do you understand the medium? The media that I pulled my sourcing from. If you don't,
No.
it's perfectly fine. You've already got an advantage on the roll. You don't get the +5. But
I don't get.
make your roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I got little things.
Do I get my +5 for Arcana?
So you're using your Arcana. How will Arcana help you in your abjuration finals? Your midterms.
I
rather.
think just in a general understanding of magic.
Okay.
To kind of help connect the dots and figure out how that specific. Because if you understand one school of magic, then you can generally apply those
Kind
same
of
sets of rules to
bang.
other schools.
All right. Make the roll with advantage.
13.
That's a pass. So in abjuration is shielding and the basics, like kind of the building blocks of magic. So with a 13, that's a pass. So that's good. That's a good one.
The first one was a 2. So
Yeah, that's good. All right.
It was Hellboy,
Next in
by
the
way.
initiative. Yes, it was.
I had
It
to
was
get that
Hellboy.
out.
Good. It felt good, right?
Yeah.
All right. Patoli, we're moving up to you next. Without the help of anyone else, what is your next class?
You said it's an off day.
It is an on day because you have
On
Wizard
day.
Ball.
So first class is necromancy. Then it's
That's an off day.
oh,
On days have Wizard Ball. Off days do not.
divination. That's the end of an on day.
That's the end of an off day.
So I'm backwards. I don't know then.
You do
I don't
not.
have
know.
it
Okay.
written down.
All right. So you have Herbology next.
Ugh. God damn.
Do you remember the name of the professor?
No,
Okay.
that's not a class that I'm interested in, so I do not.
What skill could you use in Herbology to get you through this final? This midterm, I apologize.
Survival.
Sure.
Because I'm doing everything
How would survival
I can
help
to
you?
try to pass this. So I'm like,
So as
I'm pulling notes, and I'm like, have books out all the time.
As Professor Spengler begins to drone on about the Mandrake,
I'm also
and its
trying to
potential-
survive being tired.
Correct. You would see Branson punching and kicking in the air. You can make your
Ugh.
survival check.
Looking for
Plus
invisible
5, so
people.
19.
19?
Yep.
Nice.
14 plus 5.
Instinctively, as he's droning on about this Mandrake, you remember the first day in class. You cup your ears as Branson immediately stops doing his punches as he sees the root begin to uproot and remembers this noise. That's another success. That is good.
Can I throw a roundhouse kick at it? See if it works.
Sure.
Just like
So does
practice.
Professor
I'm like
Spengler.
I'm like
It
mid
was.
practicing. I'm just like, jump up, kick it. Like just out of. Hey, that rolled pretty good. What's that? Athletics, I guess. 23.
Give me an attack roll. 23?
Well, if it's proficiency plus strength, right? For attack roll.
Int plus proficiency.
Oh, int?
You're
Oh,
a
still
wizard.
Same thing, 23.
Nice. So as you go to roundhouse kick it, you watch as your foot becomes this like vine as it snaps it out of his hand.
I don't know if I like that.
Isn't that what you were going for? Was magical kicks and punches?
Scarlet, third class of an on day, as it's now been established, because you have Wizard Ball. What's the?
Vacation with Lieutenant Gummer.
Do you understand the medium he came from? Another Universal Picture property.
I don't think so. I'm wondering this whole time, to be honest
Is
with
it
you.
Patton?
No. fucking
No.
idea.
You're looking at the lieutenant part, but it's actually Gummer. It's Burt Gummer from Tremors, because that's a great movie, and I love Tremors.
It's been a
So-
very long time.
I've seen Tremors once.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't seen Tremors any times. It's a great Kevin Bacon film. It's the best
Yeah, I
one
know
to
Kevin
use
Bacon's in it.
to get Kevin Bacon to anyone.
I think I saw it in 1998.
When it
On
came out.
VHS. On
Yeah.
VHS, because that's the only way you saw it. Or on basic.
I- No, I didn't see it then either. I saw it when I started dating you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It was like 12 years ago.
Yikes. All right.
what skill are you
Yikes
going to
indeed,
use to get
fair.
through
Yikes
evocation
indeed.
class?
Use Arcana.
I will allow that. How will Arcana
gonna
help you
shoot some
blow
shit.
some shit up?
Because I'm going to use it to cast Eldritch Blast all over the goddamn place.
Perfect. Give me your Arcana check.
Great roll.
Yeah. No, you have an advantage because you got Gummer.
You got the name
I
right.
didn't know the reference.
You got the name right. The reference is
Oh.
+5.
I have a whole list. I made a list a while ago.
Then you will be fine on naming the professor if you know the medium. Then you'll get the +5.
I am making an Arcana check.
Yes. With advantage.
– 17.
17, that passes. As you focus your Eldritch Blast, as you aim down the barrel of the tank that he drives down to class every day over the next 2 weeks, you shoot one of the RPGs inside as it looses and blows this 10-foot crater into the earth outside of Bremmorth. It's a
I meant
pass.
to do that.
Yeah. Illusions. Branson, how do
Wait.
Oh, go on.
I thought you were going to make... Whatever, it's fine.
Nope. Illusions class, Branson.
What?
Do you remember the professor's name for illusions class?
It was Hausen.
I will
It
give.
was Hausen. Hausen was our substitute.
I will
we
give.
haven't had a.
I will give half credit on that. Do you know
It's the
what
other.
medium?
It's the divination guy. It's the turtle dude.
Yes, it is. Yes, it really is. So I will give the full advantage on that. Do you know where Professor Brown comes from?
No.
Hush. No. Great Scott, Thundercat. I can't believe you didn't get the reference. It is Professor
Nice.
Dr. Emmett Brown. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. What illusion? What skill are you going to use to try and punch with illusions and kick with illusions and headbutt with illusions as you?
Maybe I could do like fake fists coming out of my fist to make it look like my punches are going to be different places.
Okay. What skill are you going to use?
I will use perception to make people think that they're not seeing it.
Look it over here. Look
Yeah.
it over here. Then bang. Okay. Yeah. I'll allow that. Yeah, you can make that with advantage.
19.
19. That is a pass. All right. So as you set down your dummy that you've been lugging around to each class, look over here. Look over here. Whap! You kind of get the mastery of it. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's 4 for the day. I'm just gonna move on to the next day, and that is 4 successes. So that's good. All right. What? There is one more class. We'll go around. Danny, for extra credit. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Conjuration class. Who is your professor?
Professor Malcolm.
Do you know the medium?
Is it Warfare Garaxia?
I love that.
If I was
answer.
talking like this, then maybe. That would have been a fun voice to do for most of it. But Professor Malcolm is also the professor of scientific theory and also chaos theory, which we have not gotten to yet. So that is
Ian Malcolm.
from Jurassic Park.
Mm.
So you get your advantage on your extra credit. What skill are you going to use?
On Conjuration.
On conjuration, yes, sir.
So I think with any kind of conjuration magic I would be doing, as far as like flavor wise, I would probably be making things, putting ingredients together to be making it do something else, right? To be like formed into something.
Yeah. You'd be
So
combining different ingredients to bring something from somewhere else.
right. So could I use a nature check?
I would love
to
that. Yes,
know
please make that with
which
advantage.
ingredients
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I could be picking out for that?
Yeah.
14.
14. Pass. That's extra credit. This is good. So as you kind of look through some of the ingredients, most of the natural things could conjure beings from the Fae, like beasts. Mostly undead things and pieces of undead could conjure up demons and devils. Nothing along the lines of like Ublex though, that could conjure up those. Now,
Okay.
for an off day. Well, actually, what are you guys doing on some of your downtime days on those on days, as opposed to Wizard Ball practice, which takes up some of the afternoon?
Studying.
On
Everything.
all the stuff, okay?
Yep. I would probably
Okay.
be doing the same thing because I'm like, oh, I'm doing terrible.
There's a lot of bruised wizard ball players from other teams.
Make athletics checks. Make an athletic check. Thank you.
There's a lot of bruised. Lots of them have bruises. Nice. 22.
20. Yeah. Sore AF. You guys have been. Machio's team doesn't have any ringers. Like Belch and Stretch really can't do much. And
I'm not really playing the game. I'm just
No,
throwing.
you're.
If
yeah.
I'm in the field, if someone hits the ball, I'm throwing the ball at them as hard as I can instead of to the base. Yeah, it's like people have bruises all around them, and they're like, no one wants to play against us anymore.
For
That's
those
what
of
I'm-
you
that's
who are
what I'm
waiting
doing.
for the showdown between Branson and Machio, that will happen after we have our spoopiness. That'll be the final scrimmage. Danny, are you doing anything in your downtimes other than studying?
Yeah, I'd like to try to wrap up as much as I can this recorder.
Sure, on your on days, I will allow that. Make an Arcana check at this point with advantage.
Buzz makes me laugh so hard. Buzz is so fucking funny. Oh my god, Buzz.
17.
Okay. Probably after you get your grades for your midterms, you'll have a working prototype.
Okay.
I've written multiple letters and tried to have them sent out by owl to owner of the Craggletooth ice cream stand.
They're
Asking
pigeons. I'm sorry, it's New York. They're not owl, it's pigeons.
Didn't owl show up to us?
They did, but no, you guys
Oh.
get pigeons.
Oh, that's fine. I'll send pigeons to the Craggletooth ice cream stand with messages asking for new techniques of fighting that I haven't learned.
I want
in
you.
books. I don't know the guy's name, but I remember that's the name of the place that I had
Okay.
to go.
If you want to send me a letter, like as Branson, like DM me a letter
Okay.
as Branson that you want to send to him. Okay. You don't have to have it now, but
Oh,
you
I
have a
already
week
know what
off.
I'm
So
doing.
perfect, great.
Coming to you right now.
All right, nice. Even better. Show me how to punch. Off days, we go to Bertoli. First class of the day is
Necromancy.
with
Vanhausen.
from.
From what?
Do you know what he's from?
He's from, I believe it's AEW Wrestling.
He is a wrestler, yes, sir.
It's actually A&W Hamburgers.
Yeah, it's A&W Hamburgers, as he would say.
AEW
Yes,
Hamburgers.
I thought it was
Yes,
I thought it was
I'm from-
A&W root beer.
yes. No, most people know
The
him of
whole
the
thing.
root beer, but the
Cool.
hamburgers are so much better. Yes, I am from the A&W Hamburgers. I am friends with all of the big wrestlers. I actually retired The Undertaker. Little did you know. WrestleMania 17. So, you have advantage. What skill is What skill against the necromancy midterms are going to help you?
I would probably use my history check to just remember everything and all the extra studying that I've been doing in necromancy itself, because I wanted to alter my appearance when I change forms.
Okay. Make a history check then.
So that is a 17, 14 plus 3.
You remember that in evocation class that curing someone's wounds is also like evocation, but Professor Hausen alluded to some darker, older magics being necromantic, and like curing wounds could also be necromancy. I have to send you something privately that you will know. I will have that to you on
Okay.
the end of Tuesday. Yep. Moving down, Scarlet. What skill are you going to use with defense against the dark arts?
And do we really have to defend against it? Why don't we just like start using the dark arts? It's powerful magic.
Move your microphone up a little.
Say or say that absolutely louder and let me mute myself.
I did say it quietly. I said, I mean, why do we have to defend against it? Why can't we just use the dark arts? It seems powerful. I would like to use persuasion for that.
Okay. Since Professor Hausen teaches 2 classes, you have advantage in the +5. Yeah, that's very illegal. So that's a +8 on your roll with advantage. What'd you get? +8.
27.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. You get this small cube from Professor Hausen.
Eh.
It's a 3-inch by 3-inch by 3-inch cube.
I thought you said Q.
Cube.
Cube.
Cube. This is some of the darkest magic I know.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Wait. Like I can just save it for later?
I don't know how to activate it, so you can certainly try.
Supposed to eat it?
It's a puzzle.
No, don't do it.
Wait, it's a puzzle?
I've never solved it. I'm not smart enough for it.
Might have to ask for Danny's help with this, but all right, thank you.
Why?
That's a pass. Branson! We're going into Care of Magical Beast. I can't wait to see how you're going to turn your punches and kicks into what skill you're going to use as you're typing furiously.
My pigeon has left.
Caw.
Pigeons don't sound like that, sir. Caw. What is that? Wait, they're like coo.
You want me to read it? So
No, I don't.
Well, tell me
Nope.
when it arrives, and you can like play the person getting it in their hands, and then I'll do the voiceover of them
I'll
reading.
respond.
Like, so it'll be like no, but
I'll
it'll be like
respond.
Branson saying
Yep.
it to them.
Yep.
What class am I in?
You're in Care of Magical Beasts, Bertoli's favorite class. So you guys are learning about bigger dinosaurs. You're learning about ones that spit acid.
This is where I take my nap.
Okay. You can make a Constitution saving
midday
throw
nap.
with disadvantage.
Oh, that's cocked. Oh, natural 20, but disadvantage, and I cocked one, so we're gonna fix it.
Wait. I'm sorry. Wait. I apologize. I didn't pose the question. Do you remember who teaches this class?
Oh. No.
Okay. What'd you get?
Oh, well, I rolled a natural 20, and then I rolled
Yep.
another dice because it was cocked when I rolled it, and it rolled onto a 14, and it was a Constitution saving throw, so a 16.
Nice. Midday nap. Yeah. It's easy to sleep. Bertoli's like,
I have that normal spot that I'm in during this class.
there's this, as you approach the bench in Professor Flagstone's quarry.
Fucking Flagstone.
Yep. There's this weird purple dinosaur that's like kind of like That's sleeping right next to you.
Oh, I curl up with that
Um,
dinosaur. Yes. Me and that dinosaur are now friends.
Nice.
Dino.
Yep. There. Yeah, my buddy. All right.
I knew once you said flagstone what it was.
I was like, motherfucker. All right. We're into enchantment class, and we're top of the order. Danny, who teaches enchantment class?
That's the one I couldn't find in my notes. I had ripped that page out of my notes for whatever reason.
It hurts.
Do not have it. But I know
I'm
who
just
all the
saying.
professors are.
You could probably
Think
do,
about
yeah.
it.
You could
Who
do
have
a
we mentioned?
deduction.
There's
So
some
they're
red
not-
herrings in your notes that I've given you for professors simply for this fucking moment.
This is
Do you know what class it is? Enchantment.
enchantment.
Right.
Yeah. This is the one that Hudson used to teach. And we've got Housen now. No, that's not this one.
Good try though.
No, I'm sorry. It's a good try. It's a really good try. It hurts, but it's a really good try. Nope. We're gonna move on. What skill are you going to use for enchantment class?
Enchant. I don't really do much in the way of enchantment. I think history. I'm gonna compile all my notes and make like a cheat sheet out of my notes for this
Ooh.
class. Like, so
All
I have a
right.
quick reference guide.
So
Enchantment for
with the
dummies.
straight roll you'll be rolling, since you only had enchantment class like once and you guys skipped out on it, it makes sense. You did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I bet you know the name of the dragon though.
Brimstone.
Yeah, see there, it doesn't matter because the dragon doesn't have a name.
No, that's his name.
That was the point.
There was a name there though.
There wasn't. No, but yeah. Make your roll. Make your history check.
19.
19. So as you walk into Professor Venkman's class, all right, I'm gonna show you some things. It's really easy. You just kind of talk people into having a conversation with you. And you remember that Professor Venkman, it really all he builds his credit off of Professor Stintz and off of Professor Spangler, and all he does is just yammer on. But you know he's super charismatic, and and you're just hanging on every word he has to say. But that is a success with your 19. All right. And to round off the day, what class do we have? Bertoli Valerini.
At what time?
It is the end of whatever day you don't have Wizard Ball because you have your days confused.
Divination.
There it is. With Professor?
I don't remember because we've had
Nice,
two
'cause-
professors.
That is correct. It was Professor Brown or Dr. Brown. But what
And we made him
skill are you...
crazy.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What skill are you going to use?
I'm going to use performance because I'm going to try and bullshit my way through the midterm by acting like I know what I'm doing.
Okay. As Professor Brown talks about what the midterm will be, he breaks out the crystal balls that similarly, you guys had this
So I recall
eerily
what
luck.
Butters did, and I tried it.
And make your roll with advantage because you guys have already nailed both the little tidbits for Professor Brown because you guys made him go fucking nuts on the
I
second
said
day.
performance, so
You did.
17 plus 0, 17.
Nice. All right.
Ooh, it was a 17 and a 1.
Yeah, you remember all the things that Butters did. He really didn't do much other differently, but you kind of feel that maybe that something else could have been influencing your premonitions of what could be happening with the looming threat that's now approaching the school. With the 9 successes, the extra credit that Danny got, the several lumps and bruises to all the Wizard Ball players on Machio's team that he tried to get for ringers, the people who want to ace and pass their midterms now have a new proficiency in a skill that's not on your sheet. It's called academics. It is your intelligence plus 2 proficiency. Danny, with your extra credit, you have double proficiency.
You're
Nice,
a fucking
nice.
nerd. You're a nerd. Nerd.
Thanks.
You
that's
didn't.
good.
Nope, you didn't. But now here comes the fun part. Here comes the midterms. So, the people who are proficient in academia, I need you all to make an academic check. Branson, with the exceptional performance of your team and your inspiring performances, I would like you to roll percentage dice and add 37 to it.
Okay.
Okay, so I would like the academics checks to start off first. We will close off since I saw the face on Danny. We will last go, Danny. Scarlet,
15.
15. Okay. Bertoli,
22.
Danny,
Hey, so it was int plus proficiency or just the
Yeah.
proficiency?
you, since you are
Yeah.
double your proficiency, you get to add your proficiency bonus twice.
Okay, but it's not in
So, what's your
intelligence.
proficiency
It's
bonus?
just the proficiency.
No, it
straight
is
roll plus
intelligence too.
proficiency.
Intelligence
Okay,
as
I
well.
got
So, yep.
Gotcha.
So my
Natural 20
proficiency's-
for a 27.
That's my boy.
Nice.
Fucking nerd. Oh, I'm kind of a nerd.
20s,
too, shit.
baby.
Scar. All right. Now, Chaos
I think I
Incarnate.
corrected some of the question.
Filling
I
in the
need to
double,
go-
filling in the
I
dots.
need to go. I need to go back. I'm gonna need to go back and watch your reaction because I didn't get to see it when you rolled it. So
It was amazing because I was like, oh, I know what that is, and you're going to have to wait. I'm sorry.
I was looking down.
Poker face. Poker face there, Danny. Branson, what did you roll on your percentage dice?
Well, I rolled a 64, but you said plus 37, so it makes 100.
I sure did. Wow. Okay. So, as you study and approach your midterms, you feel all these similar dreams. You all see these shaped talons tapping at the... You experience Scarlet's dream, the tapping of the sewers, the reminiscent trinkets left in your orphanage. Little tap, tap, taparoo. However, you experience this new one. You feel this small, familiar set of hands, grasping a key in one hand and a sword in the other. As you see it reach out and unlock a door. Open it. I'ma get you, you son of a bitch. It's the last thing I'll ever do. It imbued this little kid with this power, and I'm gonna use it to its fullness. And then your minds pull back. You awake the morning of your test. You feel real good. Like, studied, prepared. What'd you guys do for downtimes on your off days? You guys study too? Or did
Yes.
you... Okay. Deanie?
Yeah, I think I think I would spend that extra time to study more because I'm already losing time with practice on the on days. So
You feel that presence once again as you see it unlock the door and go in. You see this long tendril swing a blade at this fearsome looking scaled creature with this red hide and these yellow eyes and these black irises as it breathes this breath of fire as you hear it as it hisses and recoils back and slinks through the floorboards as you see your friend's visage being used to try and slay this dragon. And that's where we're going to end this week for 2 weeks, and I will see you for spookiness. I'm going to privately let you know how you did on your midterms and let you know what you guys got for levels.
I feel like Branson's probably fucking buff now. Like, he was strong before, but he's just been boxing for like 3 weeks straight. Like, you gotta think how much like fucking mass he just like built by just doing that. He's fucking lean right now. And he's eating good because all the food is like protein.
Have you been cleaning it? So you have to remember it's the 50s. So it may be a good diet, quote unquote, but 50 standards,
but the amount of just like work he's doing into this into the punching bag, basically, like he's probably like eating all this meat to just like stay like awake. Like it's just like it's just his like power now, his energy at this point. God, 12-year-old fucking badass.
jacked.
Just absolute beast. Okay, I'm excited about that.
So I'm
See what
glad.
happens.
I hope everyone had. Oh. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I know Branson sent a letter to the where?
Oh, to the I think it was an orc that I didn't get the person's name. Craggletooth the Craggletooth ice cream stand in Albany.
I literally.
Right,
so
how do you
I
address
looked
it?
over. Dear sir or
Well, I
madam.
know. Yeah. I wrote dear sir or
Could you read it
madam.
as Branson right now? As if you want to like, give me a little hypercut real quick as we as the Fuzz is doing shoutouts. Please,
Dear-
join us in Discord for more hijinks like this, and follow us on YouTube and like the videos because we produce content like this.
Dear
Anyway.
sir or madam, my name is Branson and I go to a dumb magic school. I was told you know how to fight and destroy your enemies. I want to learn how to fight and destroy my enemies. They have no good teachers here, and they want me to use a tiny stick to inflict pain when I want to hurt my enemies with my fist. This is all a bunch of bull. I didn't ask to be here. Now they want me to save the world. I need to punch things more, and more. The more I punch, the better I feel. I hope this reaches you, and I can learn how to inflict pain with my hands. Branson O'Neill, Orphan League MVP.
I read 4 parts of that letter. It was Dear sir or madam, my name is Branson and I go to a dumb magic school. Branson O'Neill, Orphan League MVP. And I was like, yep, I can't wait to address this.
I feel like that was partially like therapy for Branson too, writing that
A
letter.
little bit.
He needed that.
Hitting things makes me feel good.
I hope this reaches you, and I can learn how to inflict pain with my hands.
God, all of our characters
Oh.
are so fucked up.
I wonder why.
You're welcome.
Bunch of 12-year-olds have to
backstory
save the world.
immediately.
I was like, yeah, let's just have a shared backstory. You're all orphans. Let's make it tragic. Let's do that. Let's just lean into the whole the trope of D&D. I'm a
Oh, it's the
rogue.
biggest.
Let's do it.
What a fucking mess.
And it's funny because every character I've ever played does not have a tragic backstory at all.
See, that's the
This
like
is the first.
DM fodder. Like, if you give me a healthy family, I'm gonna kill one of them real quick. Be like,
Buzz
all
Rob's
right,
favorite-
nice.
It
Buzz Rob's
typically does
favorite line.
happen. Kevin killed my halfling's family.
Yeah,
Oh hell
Yep.
yeah, I did. Don't let me have
Yeah.
your. If you have a family, they're gonna die.
that's. I mean, like if that's the thing. Like, I'm like, write me a backstory. Write me a page. If you give me a page and then like you have family that dies, oh cool. I don't have to write that. Oh, you have family. Nice. Nice. Plot advancer.
Oh, stop! Leave my family out of this.
But yes, I had a blast tonight. I can't wait to see how you guys bend your levels. Potentially. Oh shit, now you guys gotta deal with the thing nonsense that's gonna be happening after your midterms and try and this Ublex has now used Butters to
And I'm pretty
Unlock the
sure.
door.
I'm pretty sure Bertoli too.
I already figured it out. It's fire. We're gonna be fine, guys.
I'm pretty sure it used Bertoli too.
Oh, because he didn't melt and freak out. He just took some damage because he touched
He
the
wasn't.
fire.
At that point, he wasn't it. But I feel like Bertoli's been used twice already.
Oh, because of the thing under the yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll let you know right now, Fuzz. They all passed. They all passed. Scarlet was the only one who did not ace him.
Oh, what?
But
You ruined it for the team.
I ruined it. What about you, asshole?
out of the 10 successes you could have had, there is only... Actually, I apologize. The 10 successes, they turned out to be 9 successes and 1 extra credit. Because you did very well on your Wizard Ball day. And then someone took a nap. I mean, it's
I got a
animals. Who
success
cares?
on my
Pegs in class.
Constitution save. What do you want?
You did. You did. But yeah, they all passed. They will have a house, quote unquote. We'll see how that goes out. Where are we going to tonight, guys?
I have no idea.
We have no idea. To bed. Yes, I have to go to the bathroom
Well,
because I have
before
to
that-
pee so fucking bad. Who is live? Who do we want to trust with everyone? That's the very, very good question. Is anyone live on anyone's channels? I see Twisted Pickles is playing Dungeons and Dragons. Pickles. That's what
Pickles.
do-
I mean, come on.
We went to him before,
I also see
right? Yeah.
Proto Shield is playing some Super Castlevania 4, and we're getting kind of spooky. And I do like some Proto Shield.
Frey's playing Coral
Uh,
Island.
Who?
Frey.
Oh, yeah. What is Coral Island?
It's like adventure, whatever. Those island games. What's the other one? The Switch one?
It's
like those kinds
Pretty
of games.
Valley.
Stardew Valley. Those
Let's
kinds
go.
of games.
Let's go say hi to Frey.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So, what are we saying to Frey when we get there?
Pickles.
Pickles! When we throw your pickles up. Pickles!
Throw your
we have a
pickles in
pickle that
the
we can throw up?
air.
Wave them like you just don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah,
Shake
the
that cube. I'm gonna throw my cube. I'm gonna say pickles and cube.
Pickles and cubes. Oh, there's also the chase emote.
Was the chase emote's good?
That's
I forgot
happening.
how- I
Pickles.
forgot how good the,
Pickle run.
the chase emote
Pickle
is.
run! But thank you everyone for coming out tonight. I appreciate you all. I know everyone else does. We will be back in 2 weeks for more Bremmorth. Monday grounded? You guys failed. You guys didn't fail your midterms, so are you getting
Yeah,
grounded?
I don't know if we're play. I don't know. We're gonna do something.
Potentially, yeah. We'll
Yeah,
figure
we'll
it
be
out.
back. We'll be back before Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Friday, what's happening here?
Oh, Cthulhu. With
Phone calls.
functional-
Oh, Call of
functional
Cthulhu.
Bring, bring! Hello, Cthulhu. Yes. Oh, yes. I didn't know this was waiting for me.
Oh, it's yes. I have my sanity. I've lost it.
Yes. Call of Cthulhu, which, by the way, you guys all have family. You should think about that before we make characters.
I will sacrifice them to the great old one. More meat
Ah,
for the
yes,
meat god.
sweet Aboleth. Take me, sweet Aboleth.
Yeenagoo.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun though.
Love you
I've been
guys.
listening.
I think we're raiding now.
uh,
Bye.
Oh, are we leaving?
Friday!
Bye.
We ran out of time.
I looked up. I was like, oh shit. Right here.
I thought we had longer.